Good evening, bros and broads. I'm really tired and a little hungover, so I'm going to make this quick. This is episode 11 of the Fudge and Fins hashtag Shots for Likes podcast. Glad you guys are still listening, whoever you are, all 5 of you. If anybody was stoked about the podcast coming to iHeartRadio, it's going to be like a fucking month. Apparently it takes that long. So, I mean, not that any of you probably give a shit anyways, but I figured if anybody was stoked to get ready to listen to it on iHeartRadio, it's going to be a bit. But it will eventually be on there. We had our good buddy Jack on. We all been good friends together since like high school, so lots of high school stories on this one. A lot of them pretty dumb. We also went on a big vacation together a year and a half ago, and we went over as much of it as we could. A lot of it we couldn't, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. So keep on listening. This is the first time that we recorded on a Saturday, and the very next day I edited and posted. So fucking terrible idea because I've just been tired all day. Had to help Keith move to the new place. But the podcast room is going to be dope. So we're really stoked about this. This is actually the last podcast that won't be in the podcast room. So as of next weekend, it's official. Be pumped for the morning after pill episode coming on Thursday. It's going to be every Thursday now. So we got 2 episodes or 2 podcasts coming to you every week. And keep on listening. Don't forget to email shotsforlikes@yahoo.com. And don't be a cunt.
In that ass.
Like you heard it there. In that ass. Whoever ass you can get it in. Male or female.
I feel like a midget right now.
You got to make sure you talk into the mic.
Feel
See,
like
you're fucking like a foot away, dog.
Yeah, but you can't hear me in the fucking headphones, dude?
Dude, when the last time I edited like 2 podcasts ago, I had to fucking crank you like 10 decibels. It was bullshit. Dude, see how me and Jack are sitting like right up to it? Like,
Yeah, well, I'm fucking short, dude.
See how uncomfortable we're sitting right now? This is how you got to sit.
It's awful, dude.
yeah.
It's so much better at my place. You have no idea.
All right.
See, you say that, dude, but at your place, all I recall is just me hunched over like a 45-degree angle, like
Well,
for
for
3
you.
hours.
Do you do an introduction or are we just doing it?
Oh, it's already recording.
Oh.
Well, I do like a separate intro. I record something, and yeah, he does that.
Yeah. I do that a lot. Get used to that.
All
Flips
right.
the mic, you know.
That
like, why
wasn't
not?
booze, though. It's just,
No, but I'm going to drink so much booze during this episode. It's going to be fucking retarded.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's been such a shitty week.
Absolutely looking forward to it.
Should we just try to drink as much and as fast as we can?
Yes.
You know what? I don't think we've ever like came out
Speed
and
race?
said that. It
We'll
just
do
like
a podcast speed race?
Do a shot whenever someone talks.
Shoot them. Shoot it.
well, first off, let's pour a shot.
Yeah, oh boy. That's a good idea, though. We'll do a whole episode. Speed race.
Just do power hour.
A vodka.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes we
Absolutely.
take a shot.
Oh, God, that's dumb.
Didn't we want to say like I'm talking serious during the week? All right, not a crazy night. We got to move you tomorrow. Not a late night. Then me and you were like, speed race.
Dude, tomorrow's going to fucking suck.
It sucks that it's extended. I got to edit this podcast tomorrow, man.
I
I got to like.
haven't even seen your new place.
No, no one has.
Like pictures, anything.
I'm at the
Have you been there? Do you know what it looks like?
Yeah, I've been there. Management has some pictures.
I've seen pictures of the podcast room.
Management?
Yeah, that's why I call Kristen now. It's management. I got that from Siegelin.
Nice.
But it's not, you know, and they like it too. You think like the girlfriends in the corner like, goddamn right, I'm management. You
Exactly.
fucking listen to me, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Your dick's going in my mouth. I'm management.
Management. You know, it's probably better we did it here tonight, like the first night. Move into my house, just like, hey, sorry, neighbor, we're doing speed races in the room right across from your fucking bedroom, bro. Don't mind us. It's happened every Saturday. I bought the house. Go fuck yourself. Nothing you can do about it.
So is that what we're gonna call it? Speed races?
Speed races, yeah.
How close are the neighbors?
It's a townhouse, so it's close.
Oh, shit.
But there's like, it's not like this fucking these.
I'm
condos.
going topless.
All right, man, that was quick.
All right.
It's warm in here, and I don't want to leave the doors open, and I don't want to spend money on air conditioner right
That's
now.
because we're so close.
We're a bunch of fat. Well, Jack anymore. He fucking sold out. Fucking
My
pussy.
bad.
Fucking sell out.
But yeah, there's a fire. It's not like the condos where they say it's a firewall, but really it's just like a chunk of drywall. There's like an actual firewall, so it
Construction
should be good.
paper in between the houses.
Yeah, like it should be pretty good.
Like I said, man, I was looking up. There's like wallpaper and paint, and like there's other shit we could do. We can put another layer of drywall on there. if
Yeah,
we
but what's
have
more
to.
important, the soundproofing or the American flag wall?
Is the American flag wall the
Why
wall
you-
that's on the neighbor's wall?
Why are you doing American flag wall?
America, dude.
I know.
What's
But,
wrong with you?
no, I'm just asking why you're doing it.
I'm kicking him off. Doing speed
Do
races.
I have to call Connor Brady right now? You're out of the pot. Connor, we need you in this fucking
You
liberal.
know how many members of the military that we've had on our podcast already, Doug?
3, right?
Brandon,
3.
your brother,
And Connor.
Connor.
They're gonna have
I didn't know
fucking-
Connor was on.
We're heavy supporters of the
They're going to
military.
have hard-ons when they see us flag.
well, you've
when
had
they walk
11
Yeah.
shows, right?
Yes,
Yes.
11 podcasts.
So you've only had 3
in. Yeah.
members of the,
yeah, it's
military.
like 20. It's like a high 20s, almost 30%, man.
I
That's
don't know. We could do better.
I don't know math.
well, that's just simplifying that right there.
Yeah.
Is the American flag wall? The
I don't
wall
know
that's
yet. We're gonna, I'm waiting for you. We're going to figure it out. It's our room together, except you can't put Yankees or Giant shit anywhere.
It's okay. I'm just gonna.
Instead of putting stars in the flag,
I'm
you
probably
put
gonna
something
put-
else.
Like what?
I don't know, like different kinds
Dicks.
of liquor. That'd be cool.
Liquor? We could just start
Shots,
fucking.
dude. Bro.
We could just start duct taping empty handles to the wall.
No, we'll do the stars.
wall of
We'll do
fame.
the stars, and every type of booze that we have in there, we'll fill in a type of booze in a
Do
star that we could probably. fill
Except
up
we
in there.
only drink the same thing every week.
Well, see, that's right. Tiffany Simmons. I have to give a special thanks to Tiffany Simmons. She sent us $60 to buy us a nice bottle of booze to drink on air.
What'd you spend it on?
No,
We didn't go yet.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't spend the money. We didn't buy the bottle yet, but
Probably the biggest bottle of Jameson they sell. 2 of them.
And you
well,
have
no,
me
it's gonna be like 50.
you have me on this episode and not that episode. I see.
Yeah, we're not wasting you.
Well, no,
for
well,
our-
see.
dude, I
our
say
free
we
liquor
should
episode.
we should probably buy like a nice fucking a nice bottle of
As
something.
long as it's not. I hate Scotch, dude.
we'll get played like some
We
kind
get
of whiskey.
Patron. We do Patron speed races.
Patron's dope.
I want it to be something we have neat. We have a glass to open up the show with, and then we put the good stuff away. Then
Yeah,
we
you're
go
right,
to our
Patron.
garbage stuff.
We'll figure out. We'll walk in and go like, "Excuse me, liquor lady. Look at this free money I have. I'll take one expensive
Excuse me,
bottle,
bitch.
please." By the way, I've had a sip of alcohol today. What the fuck are we talking about? I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh well, first shot of the night, DJ. If you can find the shit, locate it wherever it is, and spin it around in a 360-degree motion. Mic check. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Likes. Shots for likes.
I hate drinking and I hate all of you.
What'd you expect to happen, dude? Like, have you listened?
You
to
better
any of
share
these?
this. If you don't
I'm
share
assuming
this,
you haven't listened to any of these.
Sure what?
well,
Oh,
when-
this episode.
Oh, yeah.
you got
I'll
it.
send it in a personal message to like my mom or something.
As long as you share it, dude. Don't boil it. Don't be a boil.
If you are you friends with anybody at our job on Facebook?
No.
All right, good. Because if you were, I would say block them from the status because I don't want them knowing I have a podcast yet.
Share it to all of them.
I think they
Share
like
it.
me so far. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from like clients and shit, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Dan." So like, I want to keep like the streak of. I already fucking had it coming out of both ends and called out my 5th day. Fucking
Keith, I'm
terrible.
actually going to burn the podcast, all of them, to a CD
Okay.
and hand it out at work. Perfect. To every single person.
That is a big CD, dude.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
Thick.
do like a whole collection.
thicker too.
Yeah.
A whole collection of CDs.
Yeah, write the names on it.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll be
All
like
the embarrassing stuff
be
Dan
like,
did
oh,
it.
it's remastered.
That he's normally
There you
shirtless.
go.
And then with a Sharpie, you can jot down all the things that would most likely get me fired when they listen to it, so they can get right
So I
to
was
the point.
taking this piss test to pass the job, right? And I was failing the shit out of it, so I had to keep getting this.
Oh man, so this is getting taken.
Well, I mean, you already got the job, dude. What's the
Yeah,
matter?
who
They
cares?
can't fire you for that.
I'm taking all this out. Well, anyways,
He's like, he says this. He gets like, oh, take it out. He never takes it out. He
You
knows
said you were
better.
going to take that other thing out that Keith said and you didn't take that out.
Yeah, when I called your mom the big guy.
How's the big guy doing?
oh man, I hope she
She's
never
gonna
hears this.
fucking kill me.
Dude, she listened. She literally was like, oh, okay, so I tried to listen to your podcast and I couldn't make it 10 seconds. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So I'm pretty sure she listened to the first episode with Eric, and it opens up immediately with us just talking about, or Keith
Jerking
and Eric
each
talking
other
about
off.
Dutch rudders jerking each other off. So I'm pretty sure that's my mom. Oh, start the first episode.
This is disgusting, Dan.
Well, she didn't sound that bitch. I think she's just, I can't do it.
I mean, I don't blame her.
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything from doctor sells you beer. When you call my dad, because that one story when he sold us beer. I haven't heard anything from him.
Your dad
about Tony
sold you beer? I never heard that.
You gotta listen to
Give me like
You can't tell the same stories over.
Well,
and
just give
over.
me a quick synopsis.
Basically, he sold
were
us a
underage
12-pack
and
of Amstel.
No, it was like
Or
4 or
six-pack,
5
whatever.
beers from a 6-pack.
He's like, yeah, that'll be $15.
Yeah.
What?
He like charged us like triple the amount for like 4 Amstel, like Michelob Ultras, and we drank them in my car at the bottom of the parking lot.
It's awesome.
It was awesome. That's getting taken out. don't.
It's getting taken out. It's not live. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, exactly. But like, you know how long it takes to edit this? Well, actually, it's really short now. It's pretty
Not
easy.
doing
But
It's true.
sound like Keith.
That's what I say to him every fucking time.
It
dude.
ruins it though. If I have to take out a lot of stuff because it sounds all odd.
You'll turn into a Ken Boyle episode.
Yeah, don't do that.
What happened on that one?
We recorded like 2 hours and used like 40 minutes.
Oh my God. What was he doing?
It's supposed to be like we were supposed to joke around about conspiracies. Ken was like, "Oh, like I got all these conspiracies. It'll just be funny." But all he did was just make a list of like conspiracies that like people have come up with and like had no information about them. So he would just scream over the top of like us talking these conspiracies, and then we would laugh because it was funny. But then we'd be like, "Well, what do you mean? Like, what's going?" And like he would have nothing to say about any of it. So he would just scream at us, and eventually he ran out.
Did you hear about this one? Me neither.
Pretty much, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, Pat Dan wants a signed tinfoil hat
from who?
from Ken.
I don't. All right, I guess I'll ask him.
Yeah, get him on that, dude. A
signed
fan is
tinfoil hat.
asking for memorabilia, man. We gotta give it to
Is
him.
he the only one listening over there? Because there's definitely plays in California, dude. There's like a nice chunk of plays. Does he have friends over there listening?
I don't know. He's a troll, man. If I ask him, he might not answer. You don't know Pat.
No, he ain't that bad.
I never met Pat, no.
He's Asian.
Yeah.
Nice. He has a
And
small
Irish.
dick?
It might
he's
be.
Irish.
It might.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's definitely
my
got a
God,
small
really?
dick, bro.
Yeah, he's
So his
50-50.
dick's hands down definitely smaller than either mine or yours then, because we're just Irish. We're not even Asian at all.
True. It's got a big bush, I bet.
He definitely doesn't shave. And you know what? When he takes pictures of his junk, it's probably all pixelated.
No, dude. If he's Asian, he probably got some like high tech phone he made himself and some shit.
Oh, he wants to come
PlayStation
on
5.
the day before our birthday, I think.
Yeah, we talked about that last night, but you were hammered. Do you remember that phone call?
Oh, not at all. You called me last night?
You called me.
Dude, I was drinking and packing all day.
You were really drunk.
Yeah, that's all I did all day.
Yeah, we were like talking about episodes, and you were like, "Fuck," and I'm like, "Fuck what? What's wrong?" And you just call me. You're like, "Sorry to call you, man. So Jack's this Saturday, right?" And I'm like, "Tomorrow, yeah. That's yeah."
I forget days. It's been a rough week, dude.
You just like said the same shit over and over. Like,
Why'd you just hang up on me, man?
No, it was, you know.
Can't be rude to your friends.
Nah, I mean, I didn't remember anyway.
Well, now he knows that.
You really didn't remember the phone call at all. I mean,
remember,
I've been
man.
that drunk before. It makes sense.
Yeah.
We have this podcast, so I guess. Speaking of which, races. Let's go. Shot.
I'm just going right for the fucking traditional here, boys.
No, you gotta take the shot. It's not traditionals for likes. It's shots
Hey,
for
they're
likes.
not. I want it to be cold first, you know? I need a cold shot.
Yep.
You're the bougiest alcoholic I've ever met in my
Started
life.
doing shots. at
That's
home
not
at
true
like
because
2
you drink
p.m.
like shitty.
Sucks for me.
How? Think we're gonna get Jack like puking?
Oh, yeah.
Jeff?
When's the last time you drank, man? Like, drank.
Super Bowl. I was fucking wasted.
Nice.
I couldn't stand.
You go to
watching the
work
game.
next day?
I took off.
Smart.
I scheduled it. I took off.
I'm so tired.
Did you do your little halftime thing?
Yeah, bro.
Were you fucking wrecked?
Dude, you didn't see us? Jose and I were in suits and everything.
I do. I banned them on Facebook.
Oh, heard. Yo, we were Jose and I, well, it wasn't halftime. It was.
Want to take another shot, Jack?
I didn't even do fucking this one, bro.
Oh, hurry up, take it. Wasting my time.
Jack goes on the phone. Oh, you're going to smoke afterwards? Were you bailing out and getting drunk during this podcast? Little does he know.
My bad. So yeah, Jose and I, we did a pregame and we were like in suits.
Oh, that I did see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we took a bunch of pictures, like promo pics, and Jose's like 100% about it, and he like tried to tag like 100 people in it. Love the guy, and it was fun. It's just stupid because by the time we do it, we're like pregame, we're like, oh man, we're so fucking sick. Like one person likes us, all right? And then, like by the time we're drunk, we're like, oh my god.
So teams are playing football, right?
Yo, did you follow us through the playoffs? There was one night where we cheered for like 4 different teams, and every team that we fucking cheered
lost.
for lost. And every halftime we came back with a different team's logo on our shirt.
I didn't remember that. You would be like, oh, yeah, Saints fan since birth.
Yeah, it was the Saints. So we were rooting for the Saints, and we were like, yeah. And then the Saints lost, and we came back with Vikings logos on our shirts, and we were like, yeah. We knew that was going to happen.
And then they fucking lose.
Oh, yeah.
It worked out great, though, because the Eagles won. My favorite team of all time besides the Jets. And I won $4,000.
I fucking hate
Really?
Well, yeah.
The Patriots lost. It was a great
How'd
fucking
you win
day.
$4,000 on that? I've never been on sports. How's that
It's,
work?
well, you know like how a box pool
No.
for Super Bowl? So it's like 100 boxes. AFC on top, NFC on the side, or whichever way you do it.
Is this the one where you just pick a random box?
Yeah.
Pick a random box, and you have to hit your
Dude,
numbers.
how do
I
you,
won like
how do you
three-
win
I won
everything,
like-
bro?
I won
Dude,
like 300,
3
400
years in a
bucks
row.
last year, man.
3 years in a row.
People probably fucking hate you, dude.
Fuck them. Pay for my new floor in the house,
My man.
which is getting pushed back, which sucks. But anyway.
What happened? Did I tell you what I said is happening?
Home Depot is fucking retarded.
Well, yes, that one, but I told you guys you shouldn't have ordered it yet.
I told her that too.
You had to order it, like you have to order it like through the install, otherwise shit gets fucked up. Is that what happened? Now all the shit got
No, it's
fucked
just
up?
no one knows what's going on. So we called we didn't talk to anyone in the store that day. There was no one there. So we called Home Depot, and then they're like, they had no idea what was going on. They're like, all right, well, we'll send a measurement guy out. This guy shows up at Home Depot vest, doesn't say a word to me, and I'm like asking questions.
What's his name?
Fuck off, guy. I don't know, dude. He was awful.
It's close to me. Maybe we're related.
Last
You ain't
name
this
guy.
bad, dude. I was literally like, well, so how's this work? He's like, I don't work for the store. I just measure. I'm like, all right. And I would ask him another question. Be like, I don't work for a store. I just measure. He said that like 10 times.
But you kept asking him questions.
Yeah,
So who's more of an asshole?
he is. How does he not know anything about any of this?
You want a glass?
He's like, here's a
of water?
pamphlet.
I
dude.
just measure.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, dude.
Because
fuck
he's
off.
an installer and he actually doesn't work at Home Depot. He's just a.
So what's he got a vest on for?
Dude, you think?
Because they probably make him wear it.
Dude, everyone at Home Depot is like 65 and is just there because they don't want to deal with their wives at home,
That's true.
right? You think they're going to come to your house and fucking put
When
floor
you
in?
work with people like that, though, it's hilarious because they just talk about they hate their wives. It's fucking funny as fuck.
Home Depot, I'm assuming subcontracts whatever work they
They
get,
do.
right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they have local contractors in the area that they like approve or whatever.
So yeah, bro, he doesn't work for Home Depot.
That's why he kept looking at you on
understand
like the
that.
9th or 10th question. He
This guy was a
like,
cunt, though.
You should have pulled your dick out.
So
and be like,
he had this like.
Measure.
couldn't see he's Irish, man. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
I
It's
went-
a wee one. It is.
We're
laddie.
and that's 11. We're
11 in a
growers,
row.
not showers. Okay, Jack. We're not Italian like you. Fucking cocksucker. You fucking
Italian
let this guy
stain.
on. You fucking why we
Got a thick cock,
What were
I
we
don't
thinking?
I bet.
Got
Fuck
a
boy.
Get a thick, get a thick cock. Do you know that octopus kind of looks like a fucking?
I know,
a
I
penis?
hear it all the time, man.
Speaking of penis, we got Mo Bigsley back.
Cool.
'Cause it's been I didn't feel a need to bring it to your home with the last few
Every
podcasts
time.
we did.
Is that this?
Dude, if you brought that over during Justin's episode, oh, he'd be all over that thing, dude.
Yo, Dan flipped this earlier and had it stick to the floor. Like, you know
Yeah.
the bottle flips people do? Yo, he did his had a flip to the floor. It was pretty
I'm
impressed.
I'm pretty good with the dick.
He's definitely. I've never seen someone handle a dick better than Dan has.
You know,
Like,
I'm good at some stuff. You know.
The little things.
Yeah.
Well, not in this case. That thing's fucking
well,
huge.
no, because I'm Irish, so
Well,
I know what I'm doing
He's
with my
good. At,
thing
he's,
too.
he's also good at little things. I mean, he has a lot of experience with them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
That thing ain't little.
that thing's
That's
like
a monster.
That thing's the exact opposite of my penis. It's a monster.
Huge.
You could beat someone the
black
fuck
dog.
up with that, dude.
Yeah.
So
You hit somebody in the face with that, dude. I would rather get punched in the face than get hit with that in the face. I'll tell you right now. Knock me out,
black
dude,
dicks,
but do not
bro.
hit me with that.
I can't wait till it's in the podcast room.
So
It's this big old cock.
story time. So back in like high school, right? I used to. I don't know why looking at a black dick made me think of a black dude. Made me think of high school, right? But back in the day,
Let's rope this one together.
Racist.
let's do it.
Racist.
Absolutely.
Let's take a shot before because we're racing and just
Oh, no, we're not doing a race today. Are we?
No, let's do it.
racing right now.
We're racing.
We're
No,
racing.
but I mean, when we're racing, we're going to fucking race.
we're now you're behind the race.
You know what? You can't have a Jack come on call you out like that,
Now-
bro.
now-
Yeah, but he's
Third
going to
place.
learn, though. He's going to learn.
Let him learn. That's what's funny for us.
He's going to learn at the end of the night.
No. I mean,
First
look
of
at
all,
that shot. I just want everybody listening to know that Keith's not taking a shot. He just clanked his glass.
Yes, they know that.
They
might not know.
Oh wait,
that.
it's also traditional, but it's mixed with ice, which is basically fucking
Well, it's a
water.
traditional.
It's three ingredients. If you
melted
listen to our
water.
podcast, it's 3 ingredients.
Vodka,
Keith.
cup, ice.
Yep, 3 ingredients.
But
Vodka,
it's-
ice, cup.
All right, so it's
Cup's
vodka.
always the last.
So it's vodka and melted ice. So it's
And
vodka
cup.
and water.
You forgot
Congratulations. What are you, Flanders? Flanders from the Simpsons?
Flanders.
Because he
That
fucking
just sucks. Screw Simpsons. It's not funny. Maybe it was funny a while ago, but it's
Simpsons did it.
Simpsons.
they
did
have
it.
some funny episodes. It's not offensive enough for me. I feel like.
Anyway, let me
The
get back-
older episodes are they're much
Yes.
better.
Yeah,
they're much
100%.
better. I started watching from the beginning because Pat had all the DVDs when I was
Simpsons?
when I was fun employed back in the dark ages.
Unemployed.
And yeah,
Oh,
Pat,
never mind.
We're talking about it, dude.
Pat, no, he's probably gonna say something I didn't want him to say. And I would have to take out anyways. Pat, yeah, had like the first 7, 8 seasons or whatever they are. Like
That I
30.
could watch.
It's really good. Like Homer, like I think this is
just
a
a
lot of
drunk.
sexist stuff. It's fucking hilarious. But
dope.
go back to your story.
So my story, when I was in high school,
Talking to the mic, you fucking asshole.
when I was in high school, I was doing so bad. Because
Well, you were friends with all of us.
Well, I would.
So are we.
All I would do is cut class and go to your fucking class. Which
Yes.
is the worst thing anybody could possibly do.
Yes, because then I would get in trouble.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't, dude. What is getting in trouble to you? That
Like I would
literally is
show up,
nothing.
you'd be doing homework. I'd come in, you'd be like, "Oh, Dan," and just start flipping the desk and throwing books.
What's up, bro?
So like
Basically.
beating the shit out of Spoonie for no reason. And the Miss D was like, "You have to leave, Dan. I'm sorry, you have to leave."
It was a little different when I went. When I walked in, he was like,
Yeah, it was different with you.
It was like, bro, slime ball. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Remember that game? dude?
Didn't we play that like
What's slime ball for the listeners? Because I
slime
actually don't
soccer?
know.
Slime soccer.
Oh, slime soccer. It was this game where
You definitely played it, dude.
it was like a Java or Flash game, like back in the day, and each person would control like a kind of like a half circle that was considered a slime. And oh man, I don't know how to explain it, but like it was a 2D game, and you had to like hit the ball into the net on the other side, and
You know what? I may have played.
It's
starting to
like
sound
it's
where,
really addicting, bro.
What's that car soccer game you play?
Rocket League.
Yeah, that's where Rocket League came from. bro.
Absolutely nothing like
Slime
that, and you're
soccer,
totally
dude.
wrong.
Slime soccer.
Anyway,
I was killing Rocket League.
back to my story
fucking
about black
last
guys and
week.
black dicks. So when I was in high school, I was doing so badly that the principal.
You started blowing black guys.
Which principal?
Miss V,
There was
right?
like fucking
Oh,
10 of them.
Miss Fasella. Miss
duck
Fasella.
lip, duck lip. She was a nice lady though.
Oh, she loved me, right? But she called me mom. She's like, "Hey, your
She
son's-
loved all of us. It was
your son's a
awesome.
piece
Not
of
me.
garbage or whatever."
I didn't deal with her.
So they sent me to a school in Riverdale that was like a rehabilitation for kids who were doing drugs, and I've never done a drug or drank.
Back when you were a pussy.
Yeah, well, I've still never done really drugs. I mean, I did an edible once, but that's a different story.
It's a story that's getting told in this podcast.
Ooh, yeah, we got to talk. We've been saving all that shit for this podcast.
Yeah, we have. We have been. We got to go over bronado. Oh my God, there's
right.
so many. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So I've never done drugs. I never drank at this point, and they were like, "This will help you get caught up in your schoolwork." So I'm like, "All right, fuck
Oh,
you."
was it when they gave you Ritalin or whatever? Was it
What?
or
No, dude, I was taking Ritalin like fucking 5th grade. You serious?
Ritalин's dope.
I got some. You want some?
No, I'm too old for drugs.
$5 pill. $5 pill, bro.
I'm cool, man.
$3 pill.
I mean, I'll buy them.
$2.50?
I'll buy them for $2.50. I could probably sell them for a lot more.
All right. Anyway, so I'm in this
Two for
Deal.
Two for $5.
I'm in this school, which is literally just like a doctor's office, right? And they have a couple rooms, and you do your schoolwork for like half a day or whatever. No one really gave a shit. They had
I don't
like,
remember you going to this place.
Really,
don't
dude?
remember that
I was
either.
at high school for like a year and a half.
I thought you just
Or like-
weren't. I thought you were just fucking off at home, like jerking
Well,
off.
you
and
dropped
playing
out
video games.
eventually. Then you got your
Well,
GED
I
instead.
dropped out in my senior year, but this was like sophomore year. I was out of high school for like 6 months.
I don't think I knew you then. Did I?
Yeah, absolutely.
You had to have, dude.
bro. We were in Burn the Bridge when I was in like middle school. Anyway,
No.
Yeah, no, it that was like sophomore or junior.
Anyway.
That was actually was like junior or senior year with
yeah?
Burn the Bridge.
Oh,
yeah.
good point. Anyway, so they sent me to the school, and like everyone loves me, I guess, because I didn't do drugs or whatever. And but this black dude comes up to me, dude. This dude is like fucking like 8 feet tall, right? Like
It's a scary motherfucker.
like 800 pounds.
Tony couldn't stop being racist
Bro.
in the last episode, so just tone
I'm not,
Try to relax.
I'm just saying he's a huge black dude. His name is Dre, right? He
As
comes
in
over to me,
doctor?
dude. I'm not even kidding. This guy has to be 350 pounds. He comes over to me. He hands me a shampoo bottle. He's like, piss in this. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
At this point, exactly. At this point, I'm scared for my fucking life. I'm like, yo, I'm pissing in this shampoo bottle, or I am fucking dead.
Yes.
So like,
You ain't fucking with that dude.
bro, exactly. So I'm like in the bathroom, like fucking scooping water out of the fucking sink, trying to like make sure I can piss for when. Dude,
This is like,
dude,
how do I not remember this
bro,
story?
I've told this story
I
like
actually
100 times.
kind
bro.
of feel like I do remember this.
Monster black guy.
Dude,
Pissing this.
so I go in the bathroom like, oh my god. So I piss in the shampoo bottle. So I had to like hand him my piss. I'm like, bro, here you go. And he's
I don't
like,
think he gave a fuck.
Probably, right? So he comes back from like taking his piss test and he looks at me. He's like, thanks, bro. I'm like, never look at me again, dude.
Dude, you know he started spreading the word too. You get the fuck.
Yo,
you
my
go to that
man Jack
motherfucker
got
Jack.
clean piss, bitch.
He's got that
Clean
white
piss,
piss.
bitch.
They're like- He's got that scared teenage white person piss.
It was
That
a trip,
white
man.
piss. We might have to call this episode White Piss.
It was a good experience though, because I didn't have to be in high school. It's great.
Yeah. I loved high school, dude. I had so much fun. I didn't do anything though.
Dude, you were like, how much trouble can I get in until they make me not do school?
Dude, my sophomore year was bad, dude. It was real bad. They were
Dude.
so close to expelling me.
You know what? I literally think the first time I ever met you, and it was the time that we all had detention together, and I think it was the last time that you were allowed to have detention. Do you all remember that?
That's how bad we were. Like, they wouldn't let us have in school or detention because we were just fucking cocksuckers.
Well, I was allowed to have in school because I like literally fucking my junior and senior year was just in school suspension. But I remember he was in detention, and I was in detention every day. But that was the last time I ever saw him in detention.
Well, detention got intense when they had to put in the cafeteria because we had detention club. You remember that? We put flyers all up on the wall. Like,
I don't know the flyers.
they had like
on the wall.
chess. Oh yeah, I do. I hung them up all the time. There was like chess club flyers or whatever. All these other clubs. Detention club, and we would all get detention. And
we
just
would
like,
purposely get
yeah,
detention.
just fuck around, dude.
I remember that. Like, we started, like, that's how fucking stupid we were. That, like, we started, we would be like, like, Rob, Jack, Keith are in fucking in-school lunch right now. Hey, lunch lady, you fucking cunt, go to in-school. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going with my friends.
Well,
Like,
dude, I remember the one time it was, I forget exactly who it was. I know it was definitely me, you, and Jesse. Or me, you, and it might have been you. I don't remember. It was definitely me and you, but someone else. We all got fucking in trouble for something. They're like, all right, Dan, you're in school today. And we'll just say it was you, Jack. Jack, you have in school today. Keith, tomorrow. I was like, motherfucker.
they started to catch on that we liked having
Yeah.
in-school together.
Dan, tell the chicken nugget story.
Well, let me finish this story. 'Cause
All
it's
right,
great.
tell the story first.
So they're like, and they're smiling at me. They're like, yeah, we got you, you motherfucker. Like, you're not going in there with those other cunts. You're going tomorrow. I was like, oh, okay. We'll see about that, sir. Game on. I got kicked out of every single class, all 9 periods. And Miss Pizzula, whatever the Nazi's name was.
Nazi,
Yeah.
bro.
I would come in and be like, smiling. She's like, you don't have, she would smile back and be like, you don't have in school today. I'd be like, I just got kicked out of class. Here's my slip. And that lasted, it literally lasted all day. I think it was the 8th or 9th period where I walked in. She's like, get out. You're going to the vice principal's. I'm not dealing with you for one more fucking period. And I had to sit in the vice principal's office the rest of the period. And I sat in school alone the next day. But it was worth it, though.
Totally worth it. Best part about in school, dude. Dan, have you ever had like actual in school suspension?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch, bro.
See, here's the thing. No,
Butter
no, no,
roll,
no,
dude.
No, yes. I'm with Keith.
Yeah.
Cafeteria, like school cafeteria peanut butter is fucking weird, bro.
Think so.
So is the milk,
I
dude,
don't-
and the pizza's all weird.
Well, dude, the milk was the same as like if
I'm all the milk was the same. I think at like every school, but I'm all about the buttered rolls and
Butter
those
rolls were dope.
fucking Nesteas, dude. You had the small,
Oh, the
super
Nesteas
smalls
were
for the
dope,
quarter.
bro.
or
You
like
open
50
them up, you
cents.
drink them, and there's like mold in the
And then,
bottom.
and then the big one for 75 cents. Remember when I hawked like 10 loogies in my Nestea, and then and Justin Admiral, or I'm sorry, Josh Admiran thought he was going to be slick and drink my Nestea, but it was just a Nestea carton of loogies.
Nestea loogie.
Bro.
He almost fucking threw up everywhere, dude.
You're gonna make me throw up, dude.
And, and Josh is he's a big listener now, so
Nice.
he's gonna listen and be like, "You fucking dick."
Bro, so it was like me, Rob Wozliak, and somebody else. We broke into the cafeteria. Remember how we all used to stay?
How do you break into the cafeteria,
Dude,
what period? Like what? I mean,
after school. Remember we all used to
okay.
stay after school and just
Well, it wouldn't be
fucking
open the
fuck
first
around
3
because we
periods.
had no other way of hanging out. We just stay after school and
With the
just take a
tension
late
club,
bus.
yeah, and then
It was
that we
great.
would just walk around.
So me,
we'd
Rob
skateboard a
Wozliak,
lot. Went to the
Yeah.
pavilion.
me,
Stole
Rob Wozliak,
trophies.
Swam in that lake. Remember I took a shit in that lake? That lake by the pavilion? Took a shit in
Yeah,
it? You don't remember?
Yep. I remember that.
I remember you shitting a lot of places.
Berries.
I took a lot of shits in places I shouldn't have. But go ahead, Jack.
So we break into the cafeteria. Sorry, dude.
It's fucking rude.
Anyway,
That's really...
So
that's,
You can say
know what?
cunt,
Okay,
but don't you dare.
We try to keep a certain level of respect for
My bad.
people, for the
My
men
bad.
and women who
My
listen to
bad.
our podcast. And what you just fucking did with that burp, it was
Uninspirational.
really inappropriate.
We do an inspirational podcast.
Yeah.
Here.
We
I'm Fudge and Fins. Hashtag shots.
so we
for life.
broke into the
we
lunchroom.
inspire
right?
people to consume alcohol, okay? And what you're doing right now is disgusting. So please calm it down for all the cunts out there.
So we broke into the like actual cafeteria where they would like hand you your food, dude. And
Oh, so like the kitchen part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I took out my balls and my dick and I just started rubbing it all over the railing. Right? And I'm like, oh, I'm fucking...
I wish I didn't shower for a week
Right?
if I
I'm
knew
like,
this was going to happen.
Dude, I'm in high school. I didn't shower for like a month. And I just started rubbing my balls over.
Plus
I'm
you're
like, oh,
fat
I'm
then,
giving it
so
to
you know
the
they were-
fucking
Yeah.
man, right?
Yeah, for
And-
people who don't know, Jack was like 300 pounds heavier at this time.
Yeah.
Now he's
So,
a skinny
dude,
sellout.
Rob, I wasn't even paying attention, right? He goes over to like the where you get the drinks. So it's like a carton. It's like a big like thing where you slide up, kind of like an ice. If you were to go to an ice
I
cream
know,
truck,
yeah, you slide it
yeah,
up.
you
I
slide it up.
remember, dude. I remember.
apparently he grabs an entire row of Nesteas, cartons, and he picks it up. He comes over to me. He's like, "Bro, I stole a whole roll so they don't really notice." And I'm like, "Dude, are you fucking serious?" And we just like ran away and just
And we
drank
just-
them all.
yeah,
Was that
drank
before
that-
the cameras?
What?
That had to be
Oh,
before
dude,
the cameras,
well,
obviously.
they put the cameras in, but after we graduated, the year after.
No, they were there when I was there.
Yeah, your senior year because you're.
You
a year
sure it
behind
wasn't the year before too?
us.
I don't remember
I don't
actually.
remember
I was
Think
young.
about how much we did, though. Like, I feel like we would have got caught with way more shit.
Either way, that was our sophomore year, so no cameras, bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dan, tell us the chicken nugget story though.
What chicken nugget story?
You know where you caught a fucking chicken nugget or some shit. It had like
Combo.
Combo.
Oh shit!
It was also there was a donut too. That was on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah.
There was floor donut. You called a floor donut.
Dan got a month of in-school
Month and a half.
lunch. A month and a half of in-school lunch. He literally did nothing. He did nothing wrong. All he did was catch something in his mouth. He gets a month and a half of in-school lunch. Tell the story.
I'm gonna Tarantino you for a sec. It was for inciting a riot. That was the exact term.
I love when they were
Inciting a riot. We got to tell this story at some point. Inciting a riot was the hey in the science wing.
Yes.
Remember that shit? That was the
Yeah.
inciting a riot, bro.
We got threatened big time
lot.
after that.
That was bad.
Yeah, well, we would just sit there and somebody would count down and we would just scream or like yell, "Hey!" But like it's like
But we only planned it the one time, dude. There was like 150
We did it every
people.
day, but
then-
like
and
the
then one day-
one
and a
lot of
time,
and people would join in, right?
And then one day we were like, bro,
4
the science
o'clock.
wing,
Hey,
1 o'clock. We had like 150 people. And then you know what? I remember this. I remember this vividly. So I'm standing there. There was I don't know how I remember this. There was a girls' room and a boys' room, and we're standing like near the boys' room, and everyone's standing there, and I could tell everyone's waiting for something to happen. And people of all people, Jesse walks up, and he just looks at me, and he's like, "Hey!"
Yeah,
just
Bro,
erupts.
dude, and everybody just starts fucking screaming, "Hey!"
yeah.
And dude, you'll probably remember this. So we're all screaming, "Hey!" for like, I'm not even kidding, dude. Like
It
a
was
minute
a
and a
while.
half.
The
Like,
bell
obviously-
fucking rang. The
yeah.
bell could fuck off at this
Right,
point.
right. Like nobody could hear the bell, and like
People were too busy
we ran
screaming,
out of
"Hey."
breath. We just kept going screaming. Dan fucking runs for the nearest stairs, which is like 48 stairs down, and he just jumps off the top stair and he fucking screams, "Acid scatter!" And he fucking just jumps off the top stairs to the bottom, and I'm like, dude, how do you have knees left?
I do remember, like, there were like a good 8-10 stairs. I remember jumping down those, like, because I could have swore, like, I think teachers started to swarm in on us.
Yeah, they swarm.
Yeah, and dude, I remember what you're talking about, and I don't know how I didn't like break my kneecap.
Exactly. I'm like, oh my
the best
God.
part of
So I
that
was like
too
17. If I did that now, my fucking femurs would snap
you'd
in
be
half.
dead.
I'd be out of
You'd be
work
dead.
for 8 months.
You never go back to work.
Workers' comp, dude. Workers' comp.
Dude, I remember kids walking through the hay crowd, like not saying anything, and then they would walk through a crowd and go, hey, and then stop immediately when they got past us. My sister was in the art class.
Yeah,
The
and she said she
opposite
could hear it,
side.
right?
She's like, I fucking heard you guys. The opposite side of the school. She's like, was that you guys today?
Dude, the VP, the chick, I forgot what's her name.
Is she hot?
No, dude, you just said her name
Oh,
10 seconds
Vasella.
ago. Yeah, Vasella.
When she was like 30, I probably fucked shit.
Dude, she would
Someone
come.
Facebook her
She
right
would
now.
come up to me and she would be like, "Dan, I heard your voice from like the West Wing," and like I was all the way like on the other side of the school. She'd be like, "I don't know what it is or how you do it. You have to stop." She's like, but she was always so nice to us for whatever reason. But like, yeah, she'd be like, "I hear you guys from outside in the parking lot. Please stop."
Were you there the day we got kicked out of detention? So we broke into the middle school and walked into their detention?
Bro, I was there. I was there, bro.
It was me and Rob, right?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think that was like
It sounds like something Rob
that was
would
like
do.
half my idea. I think, bro. Oh man, that was so.
And this was back-
torpedo tits. We called it torpedo tits, bro. She ran into detention. And I knew exactly where it was because I was there like 100 times. And we walk in. We're like sneaking our head in, and we're like, oh, she's looking at the door. Like,
We just walked in.
yeah,
anyway.
we wait for her to turn around. We fucking run in. We take a seat. We're like, hoods
Well,
up.
no, yeah, this was hoods
up,
down.
heads down, bro.
Yeah.
Hoods up, heads down. That
My
was the
theory
motto.
was that if I put a hood on and put my head down, I couldn't get in trouble.
Absolutely.
So
And that
we would
became
just
a thing.
ignore people yelling at us. We just have the hood over our head.
Bro, we went in hoods up, heads down. We're sitting down at the table. This was a this was a science room. So
Yes.
if all you listening can remember, if in your science class you had black tables, it sat 2 people, and that was it. So this is where detention would take place. It'd probably be like 4 people per table, which is terrible because everybody could talk to each other. But we would sit down there or we sat down there where we fucking snuck in,
Just
and I'm
ignored her.
Oh,
She's like, "What are you doing?"
She's like,
"What are
"Wh-
you doing?" And we're
who
just
are you?"
ignoring her.
what are you doing? My tits, torpedoes.
Torpedoes. And I remember the VP came in and like I had a good relationship in a middle school, so he saw me. He's like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Fuck, all right, I got."
You know who the principal of that school is now?
Who?
Mr. Citro.
How do you know
Is that the guy that we lied and said? Well,
Yeah,
maybe
bro.
not lied. I mean, we heard from a reliable source that he fucking.
That dude smokes weed. I don't care what anybody says, bro. That dude smokes fucking weed.
the fuck is that beeping, dude?
Oh, it's my dishwasher. Dude, remember when they
Dishwasher,
remember when
was
they
it a
called us in
microwave?
and he was like in front of the principal in middle school and he was like, apparently I go home, Dan, and I smoke my bong. Is that what I do,
Yep.
Dan? And I'm like,
Oh.
they're trying to pretend like I didn't say all that shit about him. But well, I mean,
Headphones just cut.
Bro,
your headphones cut?
Yeah, they just cut out.
my headphones, I think mine
Technical
did too.
difficult. All our headphones are fine. No.
No.
Oh, it just worked. Now it's working.
Hold on.
I'm good.
How about now?
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right.
That's weird.
Bro, so
Ghost, dude.
this motherfucker calls my mom, right? And he says some
Smoke
shit.
my bong.
Yep, he says some shit. And before I can even get home, he calls me in like last thing of the day. He's like, I come here and I smoke my bong, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
was
like,
so, or like I think he called
and I
us
go
like in the-
home. I go home and I stare at my mom like an angry girlfriend. I'm like, really? You're gonna sell me out to Mr. Citro, you fucking bitch. you're gonna tell him that I'm sick because dude, my mom knows. My mom, I love my mom, so I tell her everything. I'm like, I go home like, Mom, Mr. Citro and his fucking bong and shit, right? So like, she's telling him all this stuff that I say, and I'm like, you fucking bitch.
selling me out to my dickhead.
That's it.
science
Sign me
teacher.
out of school. I'm dropping out.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
You want to hear a funny story about Rob in school? It's
Yes.
only gonna take like 10 seconds. Basically, in the
1,
middle of my English class,
2,
because he was cutting his class,
3,
he came in, threw his
4,
book bag at me, and pretended to beat me up
5,
for like 20 seconds.
6,
And my teacher was like,
7,
Get out, really?"
8.
Oh wait, hold on. Is this no?
That's pretty much
9.
it. It's
No,
literally
no,
that.
We just ruined that story too.
Rob is going to try.
I'm sure it was a good story.
Not the time he actually wanted to fight me or beat me up. The time where he just like.
Let's talk about that other time where he tried to beat you up or wanted to.
Well, yeah, he wanted to beat me up because I don't know. We were like in high school and talking shit about each other for whatever reason.
Well, no, because you told Nicole Parisi that he was gay.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Apparently.
You kept telling people he was gay, but I knew you were joking. You were just like, oh, Rob's gay. And like he was like, motherfucker thinks I'm gay. Let me show him how gay I am. Right? And
It was
dude,
so weird because we
I'm on
were
the-
like,
I'm gonna mount him.
dude. So I had the bus with him in the morning, and I'm like, Rob, it's not a big deal, right? Just calm down. I'm talking to him the whole way on the way to school. I'm like, just calm down, dude. Like, it's not a big deal. And like, we got off the bus together. We walk in school together. You guys are sitting on the ground. You're sitting next to Mingo. I don't know how do I remember this shit. You're sitting on
I
the
don't know how
ground.
you do either. I very vaguely.
You're sitting on the ground, first floor, English wing, next to Mingo.
Yeah.
And I just see him pick up his backpack
And like throw it at
and
me.
throw it at you. And I'm like, oh my God. And I try and pull him off. And Mingo is the one that pulled him off, actually.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really happened to me. I mean, I was such a fucking pussy back then, anyways. Oh yeah,
Take that out.
I'll take out that you said that, but I'm gonna leave in take that out.
Okay.
No, yeah, I mean, I was such a fucking baby back then. So like, when anything like confrontation would happen like that, I would just be like, oh my God. But like, yeah, I remember like you and Mingo like were fucking, you pulled them off or whatever. But me and Rob were like best friends throughout fucking it. We would hang out and like play Final Fantasy on the phone for like hours and shit.
Fucking nerds.
I used to love hanging out with Rob, man.
I know, hanging out with Rob was fucking awesome.
You know what's even cooler than hanging out with Rob? Hanging out with his brother.
I never hung out with him.
Dylan's fucking a
Dude,
man.
so,
dude.
bro,
Great, man. Well, you call him Grape. I mean, who knows? What's a Dylan?
I hate
You know?
to cut off your story. Me and Rob, we used to.
Were we telling a story? We weren't
Bro,
even telling
I'm
a
gonna
story.
fucking kill you.
Are you
That's
cutting
fine.
off your story about Rob trying to beat me up in high school?
Kinda. Well, I thought you were gonna tell a story about Rob's cousin. Anyway, so I used to live like
Rob's
walking.
cousin?
Rob's
You all right,
brother.
man?
Yeah,
You
great.
starting to lose it already?
Starting
dude?
to lose
Let's take a
little
shot. Let's take a shot.
Jack's gonna be the first guest that takes the turn before we.
Here's the
take
deal:
turn.
we got 20 minutes to like finish up high school story bullshit because we got to get the bronado at like
Yeah.
1 hour because that's gonna be a while.
I gotta tell you right
because
now,
that's definitely funnier.
You
than high-
you are going to have to cut out half of Bronado because of me.
no, bronado's just gonna be about like
Cut
this-
that out.
Oh man, we might actually have to. The bronado is really just gonna be about like you guys.
I get it.
You guys eating goal food and like me kicking that soccer ball is like most.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Well,
about,
don't
I'm
ruin
sure.
it. Dude, you gotta tease it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
well,
do
I
the
just
shot.
teased it. That's what a
Let's
tease
do the
is.
shot.
You
Yeah,
mentioned-
but that was like a big tease.
So I'll tell the story. I'm taking the shot. It's fine.
Should we tell a story about we all ran from that teacher and Dan put his hand on the window, but there was no window there, and then he broke his
dope.
fucking nose?
I never told my month-and-a-half suspension for in-school lunch story.
Well, they get
Your mom didn't know about that. You were just like,
I don't know. I probably told her eventually. Well, basically,
so you didn't tell her.
oh no, I told my mom all kinds of shit eventually.
I gotta
but,
take a piss.
But it's
I gotta
like,
take a piss too. Can we-
Refill the traditional.
I'll keep it here.
yeah, no, you can't just leave me by myself. One person goes.
All right, Dan's
for a
by
piss
himself.
break.
No one would listen to that.
I don't blame any of you. I'm just gonna bitch about people on Facebook or something because that's all I have to really say. No, yeah, it was senior. It was the first day of school, I think, or like first, second, third day of school of like senior year, and I remember having lunch with Nate. I don't know, probably other people. Josh Hammerin might have been there. I don't remember because we all eventually had lunches together throughout high school. But I was like, oh, Nate, pop me a combo, dog. He was sitting right across the lunch table, threw it up.
I didn't know you were telling the story.
Oh no, yeah. Well,
All right, so,
I mean,
so Dan's telling the story where he got.
month and a half in school
Yep.
lunch. So so I asked Nate to pop me a combo across the lunch table, which is like 2 feet. Caught it in my mouth. I was like, dude, wait. So I get up and I run like almost like I don't know how long. Think of a normal like high school cafeteria.
Our lunchroom was huge.
So I run like halfway, 3/4 of the way down, and I'm like, Nate, toss me a combo. So like, this is the point where like everybody's already got their lunch, everybody's sitting down. So they see this fat kid get up and like kind of like run down like the fucking cafeteria. So like everybody kind of like quiets down, like looking at what they're doing, or like looking at what I'm doing. So Nate tosses me the combo from fucking like, at least halfway. It was probably like halfway down the lunchroom, and I catch it. So then everybody's fucking cheered. Like they're like, oh yeah. So I was.
So anybody who doesn't have a TV, just kidding, we're not in video. Keith dropped everything that was in the fridge on the outside of the fridge.
You're that guy, huh?
Now you got to do 3 shots when you come back here.
I'm down for that. Basically I caught a combo from like halfway across the lunchroom and incited a riot because everybody cheered and the principal was dragging me out. I definitely remember like the principal like having me by the arm, dragging me in the lunchroom, and I'm like, yeah, when people are cheering, and then the second I get out, I like stop, like, you know what? And I look at him, I'm like, fuck, dude, like really, man? And he's like, yeah, no, you're done for now. And they gave me a month and a half in school. I got out of good behavior though, because Miss Nazi loved me.
You got room over there?
What?
You got room to go that way?
Yeah. But before I go, Dan, remember the time? I wasn't there, but I heard stories.
You remember the time?
You took a shit
Once again, back to this.
on a baseball mound. You set it on fire, it turned green.
Yeah. I do remember.
Do you remember at a time I duct taped all the 60-gallon garbage cans to my table?
I gotta be here for that. Come on.
No, I'll tell you a quick story. I remember me and my ex going out to
Did I clip it?
yeah, you did. You always clip it, fucko. Me and my ex went out to this seafood place in West Milford that Miss P worked at, like on the weekends or whatever.
That poor lady.
Yeah, and Miss Pazula, and very nice lady. She really is, even though we like gave her complete hell. But so I just remember bullshitting with her for a little bit. I think she was like a waitress there or something. So she was like, "Oh, how are you guys?" And this was a couple of years after high school. She still to that day did not like Rob. Like she wasn't even trying to be like slick about it or anything. She was like, "No, like I know you guys were always joking around, whatever, but Rob." I don't like Rob. Like this grown ass woman just still angry that like Rob exists. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. Like
Yeah, she even got along with me in the end in my senior year. Once all you guys left, I was kind of tame. Like me and Matt Palladino fucked around a lot, but like nothing like the.
Are we talking about the Nazi?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just saying that like me and my ex when we went out to the seafood place that she used to work at on weekends. I don't know if she's still there or not, but
That bitch sucked.
yeah. No, wrong ex. Well, I mean, they all really suck. That's why they're exes.
Fuck them.
We're not talking about the name we shall not speak. We're talking about the, fucking.
I got you.
But yeah, well, the fact of the matter is we were out eating at the seafood place and Miss P was there because she worked there on the weekends or whatever. And she was like, oh, how are you guys doing, whatever? And like Rob got brought up and I was like, yeah, you're probably like so annoyed with us. She's like, no, like you guys joking around, but you guys were still nice. But I know you guys were just doing it to be jerks. But like Rob, oh my God, I hate Rob. Like
I think Rob is like next level troll. Like I haven't hung out with the kid in like.
Dude, take your phone to the table because it keeps vibrating. It's going to get into every single mic, bro.
You're fucking up, dude.
Who's Mike?
Every mic because it's vibrating the whole thing. So we got 14 minutes. So finish up high school stories.
I saw Miss. We called her Miss N. I saw Miss N.
We used to call him Miss Nazi, and then we got in
Dude,
trouble.
I was like 20 years
Miss N.
old, and she works at this restaurant that was right in West Milford. You guys already told the story.
Well, that she worked there, yeah.
That's exactly what my. Did you
Bro,
not hear
pissing,
anything,
bro? No, it was pissing.
But I just recapped the whole story to you. It's the exact restaurant.
We're losing him. He took a turn.
Dude, I literally just like you could have your own story with her at this restaurant, but I just had my own story and told like most of it to you when you came back from your piss and you're telling it like you're like, so she worked at this restaurant, right? Like I know, I just told the story.
He might be trolling us.
So we were all in high school, right?
What took you so long, dude? It clipped like fucking 10 seconds ago. Just give me control, man. Let me click that button.
You get the fuck away from the technology.
Get away from it.
So nobody had any idea that this in-school teacher worked at this restaurant and never told the story 10 minutes ago about it. So what happened?
I just saw her there.
That's it. That's all that happened.
So when I duct taped the garbage cans.
Bro.
So were you there for that?
I was.
Was that wasn't formal
I
launch,
was.
right?
That wasn't for, but we should talk about that. But I was there for the duct taping of the garbage cans.
It was me and Nate.
Because you guys did the duct tape. Rob was also there. Rob
gave us the duct tape.
I don't know what happened, but I was there because some lady came across. One of the lunch ladies was like, "Why are all these garbage cans here? Let me drag one away."
No, it wasn't her. It was all right. So
It was B unit.
yeah. So
Oh shit.
So I remember for like months we were getting in
unit.
trouble. Like I would go use a different garbage can because that for some reason upset the lunch ladies. So every time I just use your own garbage can. Each table has a garbage can. Use your own garbage can. I'm like, what are you getting so mad about? They're all fucking garbage cans, lady. Like, fuck off. So finally, we're just like, I forget who planned it. We're like, dude, let's just take all the garbage cans and move them to our table, and then start throwing garbage into them. And that they were really pissed. And then I think it was the next day. It was either Rob. It was not my idea. It was either Rob or Nate's. They're like, dude, let's duct tape them. I'm like, yes. So me and Nate just start running up and down, grabbing garbage cans. So everyone at this point during the lunch, they could fuck off about their Tuesday pizza. They're paying attention to us, right? They're like, what are these fucking idiots doing with the garbage cans? So we had like 6 of them. They're probably like 60, 90-gallon garbage cans. Like they're huge.
No,
Like a normal size industrial garbage can, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big ass
those
garbage
are like
can.
50, 60 gallon, I
Yeah.
think.
Right. So we get like 5 of them together, and we just start duct taping these cunts together. All fucking 5 of them. Just duct tape. And B Unit, the VP at the time, or whatever he was, okay, guys, funny, I get it. And he goes to tug them.
Drag the whole fucking table, bro.
And he's just like, and you could see in his eyes, he's like, oh, they're fucked. They fucking did something. Goes for another tug, looks down, they're all just duct tape, like a full roll of duct tape. He's like, you, out, now. And we're like, ah.
B Unit was always awesome, I feel.
He was the man.
Because we'd get out in the hallway and be like, touche, get the fuck back in.
And then, remember he threatened to like break everyone's legs?
Wasn't he like an old Navy SEAL or something?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, he
you
didn't
fucking
really
little
do it.
faggots think you're funny.
We had reports of a bear outside, but I fucking killed it.
It's dead now. Don't worry.
Well-
Continue on with your studies.
So we had the food fight. And then we planned
I
another
wasn't there,
fu-
but Dan was there, right?
Yeah.
You were there?
I think our table called it.
I
think at a
wasn't there. I
certain
wasn't
point
there.
it was like, because what was the period? Like 42, 43 minutes.
I
And it
don't
was at like
remember.
30, 35 minutes and no food fight happened at this point. So I remember, I think Jesse was in my lunch. I remember Jesse being in my lunch. I remember Sean.
I was not on your lunch, but I was there.
Because
I just left class.
Because it was spread around the whole high school that we were going to do a food fight in that period, in our lunch period.
I was next period. I'll tell the story after you were.
So I just remember it being like a half an hour in, and I was like, "Yo, like no one's got the ball." So we were talking to our table. I was like, "Yo, let's fucking do it." So I think it was like me, Jesse, maybe another couple other people. We were just like, "Food fight," and it was just like one little rap, and you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then like you blink,
Just a
and
wall of
You
food.
blink and you open up your eyes, and the whole every open part of space in the cafeteria was filled with food, and we were like, "Yeah!" So we start throwing shit. Shit, I'll never forget. Sean King goes under the table with his lunch. He's eating his lunch. He was like, "I eventually go under the table because I don't want to get hit with food anymore." And I go under it, and Sean's under there, like, eating his chicken wrap or whatever. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, this shit cost me $2.50, dude. Fuck off. Because he never, like, his mom wouldn't give him lunch money because I think she thought he would buy drugs with it. I don't know, do you remember that?
Yeah.
His mom wouldn't give him lunch money. So every time he had lunch, it was like this crazy thing. So he was under there like, fuck you, I'm not
Food
getting rid of my-"
everywhere, dude.
It was crazy, though, dude. The whole fucking place was trashed,
So it was your period where he...
It was the period after.
Yeah.
My lunch was the period after.
Didn't they make
And, like,
announcements like...
I only heard
They're
stories,
not. No.
dude.
Like what I'm saying, didn't they announce in your lunch period like you're not doing it? We just dealt with it, right?
Yeah. So we go in and we're sitting down, right?
Not getting rid of my lunch.
Dude, the place looked great. I was like, shit.
Did they clean
I
up?
first
It
of all,
did it like 20 minutes earlier, dude.
I didn't even know that there was a food fight, right? Even like in between
it had the
periods.
smell, no?
No, dude. I don't know. Like, first of all, the food ladies, the lunch ladies, they're moms, dude. So they fucking clean up like it's no tomorrow, right? So
my
we
mom.
get in there, I'm getting my lunch, or whatever, and Mr. B or B Unit, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
B Unit.
He comes on the mic. He's like, listen,
What a fuck.
I
He
will
stood
not
on the
have
table.
another showing like we had last period. Our lunch ladies worked tremendously hard cleaning up this place. I don't care what you heard. I don't care what you want to do. This will
badass
not
Marine.
happen again. I'm like, bitch, I'm just trying to eat my fucking food, all right?
Yeah, but-
I'm going to cut next period anyway, and past period. Leave me alone.
Yeah, but you forget the key thing he said was, it was right before graduation. He's like, anyone in a food fight won't be walking.
Yeah, won't walk.
But he didn't like talk about, like he didn't say
we
the
all
seniors.
walked. We all
Well,
walked.
yeah, but like the way he said it, the way he said it, everyone was like, oh, man, this motherfucker's going to break our legs? Like, the fuck is he talking about?
We always feared and respected B Unit.
Yeah.
I remember that. We still did dumb shit, and he still, because he even respected us a little bit. Like, maybe I
He
don't
would
want to use
laugh
that
at the
word.
shit you would do, but be like, stop being a piece of shit.
Yeah. He'd be like, you know, when your parents aren't around, I'll fucking break
you
your legs
guys
in half.
in high school when we did the walkout? We were posting flyers and we are going to do a school walkout.
I think I
remember
do,
that. I
but
was there.
nobody did it.
Well, I did. Well, that's the best part of the story.
Where you were like the
Why
only.
doesn't that surprise
Everybody,
me?
I remember everybody huddled at the doors, and nobody fucking.
Well,
did
the best.
It, dude.
So we have flyers up, so every teacher knew about it because we were literally putting flyers. I think me and Kyle Connolly made the flyers.
All right,
So we're like
you're a
school
piece of shit.
walkout,
We get
school walkout, right? It was like 4th or 5th period. Everyone's at the corridor, like
it.
hundreds of students,
Hold on, why were we walking out again?
just to do it.
No, there was a reason.
No, I think the original one was, but this was just like, oh, let's see if we could do it again.
There was a reason. Tell your story.
I don't remember reasons, dude. So we're all standing there, and it was the same thing with the food fight, where Jesse yells, food fight, and you see one taco, and everyone went. So I remember going, no one's doing it. Teachers like, go back to class. They're like,
Yeah,
you could tell they're
everybody was
sweating.
huddled up, and nobody would fucking do it.
Yeah. So I'm
There was
like,
that one black dude. We called him
Smith the
Black
Smith.
Adam. Why is that in my brain?
Black Adam wasn't black. He was a Spanish kid.
Who's Black Adam?
Yeah, but he wasn't black.
Oh yeah, I remember Adam. He had that sister who worked with me at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not?
Yeah, she was good looking, bro. I remember she drove me home from McDonald's one day and drove it to my curb because she really sucked at driving, and her airbags deployed. And she was like, "I'm never driving you home."
bitch.
She was like, "I'm never driving you home again, Dan."
Bitch, you ran to the
Bro,
curb.
her fucking airbags came out from driving you home and hitting a curb. What did you do? Were you like, I'll stay until AAA comes, or were you like, I gotta go?
Oh no! I think she already let me out, and I think I already went in my house, and I think stop. That's so. God, you're.
Jack, can you clean up after yourself? Tell my girlfriend. Get the fuck out of here.
Need some Lysol wipes
It's
on that
just
mic
so
now.
we're trying to. You're really inappropriate, man. We're trying to be inspirational.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we are.
Most inspirational podcast
I know.
ever.
I just remember because, like I said, she would drive me home from work. Because when I worked at McDonald's, I was like, it was from like 14 to like 16 or
Just
something.
smelled like grease the whole time.
Yeah, I just ate. Remember, I got you a job at McDonald's. We'd eat chicken nuggets together. We took that
I was
place.
fired in 2 months, bro.
We ate.
They're
so
like,
many
I can't
chicken
have
nuggets.
both these fat motherfuckers.
That's exactly what happened. They're like, he knows drive-through. He's gone. But yeah, no, her airbags deployed. She like hit the curb because I think she just really sucked. I think her name was Joanna. She really sucked at driving.
like
That was their name. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, not Black Adam though. But he wasn't black. We called him Black Adam though. But I mean, we knew like 2 or 3 black kids, and they all lived in on your street, and we all knew them, and they like.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying, like there was only 2 black kids in West Milford. And they both lived on your street, and we knew them because they lived on your street. Joe, which I'm friends on Facebook, Joseph Skates, and maybe there's only one. I can't think of a second one.
No, there was a bunch.
All right, let me finish the story. 'Cause it's great, and then what are we at, an hour?
Yeah, we're 56.
We gotta skip to Bronado soon, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna
Right.
happen. So
Yeah.
we're all standing there. There's hundreds of kids, and I look at Kyle Connolly and Matt Willem. I'm like, listen,
Dude, Matt Will, oh
no,
my God.
no one wants to do it. I'm like, if we do it, everyone's gonna do it.
Nobody did it.
So they go like, yeah, dude, you're right, dude. Everyone's gonna fucking momentum. We're gonna go right out there, dude. So we're like, look out. And we just run out the door, and we're like in all our glory, just sprinting out the fucking
Nobody
door.
left with you guys.
But we didn't realize that. So we're just like, yeah, we did it. Everyone's following us. We turn around, no one left. There's kids like watch because on the second level there was still kids in class at this point. The period started, and they're just like, oh yeah, they did it, all 3 of them.
Did you go back to school or did you just walk home?
We all got suspended. Yeah,
awesome.
well, yeah, because we're like, well, we don't have cars, so
Let's
I
go
guess
back.
we're going back in. And we all got suspended, which is great though, because we all lived next to each other. So we just got drunk for like a week.
Yeah,
Out of
remember
school
that time?
suspension, we just fucked around for a
Dude,
week.
you guys, Jesus, do you talk to any of those kids? Matt or Kyle?
I
We should
talked
have
to-
one of them on, man.
I talk to Kyle every once in a while, but it's tough. Like where it was like, oh, let's hang out, and just
We
it's
put
just
Matt
too
Will
tough.
in the fucking trunk of your car once.
Yes,
and I drove down a bumpy ass
Yes.
dirt road, dude.
Oh my god.
That was such
epic.
a dickhead move, but it was fucking.
We were
all
just
you
trying-
heard was dun dun, ow, dun 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 dun,
and we're just laughing.
This was before we drank heavy, so all we did to have fun was like just cause destruction.
Oh,
to other...
we were drinking. Just you probably weren't.
No. I really.
Me, Matt, and Kyle.
Well,
drank all the
you
time.
you guys were drinking, but like, I don't know why, because like we always drew a line somewhere somehow. Like we did a lot. When we were talking about garbage can, remember we stole that bottle.
Speaking of garbage
But we-
can,
but
you
we
guys
weren't-
remember you guys do the garbage canning?
Yeah, we went over that.
Oh, what? Like, speaking of garbage canning, did you guys talk about garbage canning or canning with garbages?
When, Brandon's
canning?
episode, we went over that.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, bro. Fucking up.
I'm sorry.
It's funny.
I remember you pushed a porta potty into the woods.
We did that, and then me and Brandon were out on the prowl that night. Me and him were the drivers. We might have had some people in our cars. That made the police bother. Me and Brandon did like a lot of stuff with our cars that involved like a lot of destruction because I didn't care about my car. Remember I like got in a rear ender like a month after having my car, and I like knocked the headlight out and like fucked up the hood. And I was like, I'm gonna put a new headlight in, but I'm not gonna do anything else to this car. Fuck this shit. We like started skating on it, and like I wrapped all the interior in duct tape and shit.
Remember that shit?
Was
Yeah.
that
Parents were like so mad, but they were just thought it was funny too.
was that before or after
I
auto
paid him
shop
for the
got
car.
taken out because someone tied a chain to the teacher's desk?
I was in the class with all those lunatic motherfuckers. What do they call it? Like cry,
I
right?
forget.
Remember they
Oh,
call.
yeah.
Remember like Brandon and
Were you there when
Brandon-
not Tuttle, not
okay.
who was on it.
What was it?
I see him all the time now, like and we're always like, oh, what's going on? But those were the same kids that like came over Brandon's house and fought everybody. Me and you like went out to your
Jeff
house. We're like, we're
Teague.
not doing this. Remember we left.
Jeff Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague's married to Jen Finaldi now. They're like, I saw Jen Finaldi in Dude, by the way, she lost a ton of weight. She looks fucking great. She married Jen. Cut this out. Why? I don't know. she married Jeff Teague, but I saw her and Alexis Agrafiotis in that place right up
know any of
Willowbrook
those
Road. You do if you saw them. You definitely know them. And I was this is years ago, but I was bullshit with them. And yeah, she was telling me, she's like, oh, we're getting married. And now her and Jeff Teague have been married for a few years, but yeah, I see this.
But were you there when they tied the chain, though?
Tyler Van Orden, fucking remember that girl that like Mingo and Nate both dated? Her name was Jess something. I think she had like a big butt. I think we all knew that.
I
but
play hockey with Jeff Teague's brother sometimes.
I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah, he has a brother, and
But Jeff's adopted though, so his brother isn't Asian, right?
no, he is.
Oh, they adopted multiple Asians then.
I don't know if he's adopted, but his
Jeff
brother-
Teague's definitely adopted.
All right,
That I remember.
his brother is a sick hockey player.
Really
I mean, better than me.
Building like
That's sick.
playing defense, building like a PS5 and shit. Laying
Yeah,
on the.
PS5 is gonna be dope as shit.
It is.
I won't know. They blocked me.
I got
so I'm
the
not
2
gonna play.
terabyte PS4, bro.
Yeah.
You shouldn't tell that story.
Cut that out.
You know what? When we start
Let's take
cutting
a
shit
shot.
out, so like a lot of times on the show, people say cut that out, which is great. I'm with you on this. We can cut it out, but you always leave in cut that out, dude. For like the effect. Always leave that in.
I'm
If we're
going
gonna talk
to.
about Bronado, I'm gonna say cut that out a lot.
Well, we don't have to talk about
Yeah, we do.
certain parts of the Bronado.
No, we don't. It's going to be a waste of time. Let's tell the stories about Bronado that
All
we
right.
can leave in because it's literally a waste of time and
All
it's
right.
just going to.
Bronado, go.
All right. Well, I'll start off.
I fucked her.
Me,
But you didn't though.
me and Keith. Oh no, I'm not telling that story. I'm not telling anything about. Well, I'm cutting this out.
No.
I'm not telling anything about Sam and
Hurry
Rebecca
up.
coming down.
Who?
Cut it out, dude.
So yeah, Bronado basically starts with me and Keith driving in one car.
Kyle bringing
and-
way too much shit like a broad. He's
Kyle-
like, yeah, let me grab my 15th bag of clothes. Do you
Oh
remember?
no, Kyle was driving with Jesse. I don't remember. And then you drove
You were
your
on the bike.
Yeah, I rode my motorcycle.
So
down
it was the
myself.
five of us, right?
Yep.
Because
Fucking tough
you,
guy
Kyle, and
over here.
Jesse had the
Fucking
room,
tough.
and then me and Keith were stuck on the couches snoring in each other's faces. But yeah, I remember getting out at like the second rest stop, and we're going into Wildwood, and we live in northern New Jersey, so it's like a good 3-4 hour drive depending on traffic. And I remember getting out like the second rest stop and like looking at Keith and be like, dude, I should not be.
Well, we were
driving
drinking
right now,
vodka
man.
Gatorades the whole drive.
It's only a 3-hour drive that you guys turned into like a 6-hour drive.
Well, no, we were in
I just-
traffic for.
No, there was bad dude. I remember getting out and being like, this is a little bit further than I was hoping to be at. I just remember like all we did was like blast Limp Bizkit. And
Well, no. Here's the best part: is you were listening to like your music or whatever. I'm like, I could listen to some of that, so it was cool. And all of a sudden, like, Limp Bizkit and Corn Star came out. And I remember thinking, like, ooh, Fudge is drunk.
yeah, it was.
Because this only comes.
That's how you know. That's how you know.
It's a good indicator.
It is. But although I've been like really rocking some Limp Bizkit and Corn sober lately because it
So dope.
So good, man.
it just gets
So
to
good.
me.
You're almost 31. You gotta go back to your roots.
I don't know, I'm gonna throw on my red Yankee hat and just do like a Limp Bizkit cover show, man. Who's with me? Don't you start playing Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, that's gonna
you start
ruin the
playing
podcast.
Nookie, I'm gonna flip this table and fight you right now.
Where are you gonna shove it though?
I flip it. I'm gonna flip the table.
Okay.
Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot because Jack.
We're losing him. I love it.
I want Jack to be lost. I'm not even. I decided that I'm gonna drink only a pint tonight, and I'm like a
don't
third
tell.
in.
Cut that out. Don't tell fans that. You're embarrassing
Cut that
your
out.
damn self.
So yeah,
dude.
so
Come on. What is that? Did you actually bring Everclear?
Yeah.
Where is it?
what
Want
are you?
some?
Are you
No.
gonna pour it in anything? You were like,
Well, no.
Humphrey.
He said, "What is that?"
Don't pour it like
my God.
that, dude. Oh my God. Who holds a bottle like that? You grab it from the top.
All right, guys, it's only an hour in. We couldn't have taken the turn yet. Let's relax.
I didn't take the turn.
Jack looks like he's turned somewhere, but let's take the shot and let's do some bronado.
Who holds the bottle like that?
I don't know. I don't want to get his shit wet.
We appreciate that. Would you grab it from the top? You have more like control?
I don't know.
So minus the drunk driving, we got there.
That
and
never happened. He was sober.
I remember the first night was probably like one of like.
It was the only night I enjoyed. 'Cause I just got fucked. Well, no. What time?
I got the goal flu.
Did I? Was that the
You
first
got
day?
Gulf flu too, dude. Because you
I
got.
know. Yeah, but I was thrown up. Were you thrown up all week like me?
Not throwing up, but like after the third night, I definitely had goal flu.
Yeah,
Because I remember
birds,
a
man.
seagull. You left a burger outside. We grilled some burgers. You went inside to like take a piss or something. You came out and a
dirty
gull had
bird
its
came
whole
right
mouth
into
in your
it.
burger, and you
So
started
no.
eating it. And I looked at you and I said, "Jack, do not eat that." It ripped the
here's-
half off. You
here's-
were like, and you looked at me. I'll never forget. You're like, "Dude, fuck that. I'm gonna eat this thing." And you were sick like the rest of the.
So here's the story with that, right? Full burger outside on the plate. I was like, it's fucking gorgeous out. I want to eat outside, right?
Heard.
So I'm like, I'm gonna take a piss. There's also like this semi like cute girl like standing outside, right? So I go and take a piss, come outside. She's like,
You should just piss there and shoulder your monster dong.
I should have.
It's
But I come
thick.
outside. I come outside. A girl's like, fucking seagull took a bite of your burger, and I was like, doesn't bother me.
I'm a fucking man.
Yum.
bitch.
Fucking take a bite, and I'm like, oh my god, it's the worst thing I've ever done. She goes inside, and I'm like, next morning, I'm like, I have gold flu. Fucking throwing up, shitting all over the place.
Very first night we went to that place. You guys got those fishbowl drinks.
Yeah.
You ate like a fry that fell out of a seagull's mouth.
Well,
that
here's-
fell by our table.
here's how you have to
and
tell
then
a
you
story.
got gold flu all
It's
week.
because we were eating fries. We had fries, and they were like the ruffle fries.
Yeah.
So this bird just shows up and dropped the fry off. That shit was a flat, straight. Yeah, that was a straight cut
Like a
French
stork,
fries.
bro. Like a stork. Here's your fry.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. That's what happened.
It drops the straight fry. We had
It was
the
a
wrinkle
straight cut French fry. They didn't sell that in that restaurant.
and you ate it.
I'm like, it's cool, dude.
Yo,
You had gold flu all
Oh,
week.
I'm like
God, I was so
Israel.
sick.
It flew across from Israel with that fucking fry in its mouth. It's like, here, Keith.
Pretty much, dude. Well, I'm gonna get you
gold flu.
sick.
How well, let's before
It was like raw. It wasn't crunchy.
It was like
just a defrosted fry. It wasn't cooked. It was like a soggy potato. Out of a gold.
And you ate it thinking it'd be funny, and you got gold flu all fucking weekend ruined.
Dude, the whole week.
Think about that week, man. Like, we're 30-year-old dudes. We're sleeping on couches. We're like getting, it's like Jack, like, he's the only one who, like, he wakes up at like 8 a.m. like, hey, what's up, everybody? And we're like, we fell asleep 30 minutes ago, hammered. Fucking get out of here, asshole. And
You say that, but you woke up and drank my Reds like it was fucking nothing.
Well, I kept drinking.
because I needed to drink something, dude. I'm on vacation. I can't be drinking rum.
You made fun of me for drinking Reds. That vacation, we woke up
that's
to
all we
like
drank,
8%,
yeah.
dude.
Let me tell you like what this vacation was really about. We're so old and lazy and hungover that we spent more time drinking inside the place we rented watching Jersey Shore.
How dope is that show?
I watched 6 seasons that whole week.
How dope is that
We
show?
watched like it, dude. We went on the beach one day and Keith didn't even go. Keith didn't step foot on the beach.
Dude,
Yeah,
once.
gold flu, bro.
You understand my day. I'd wake up, drink water, eat food, throw up, grab a fucking cocktail. Like, I was just sick. I was like,
Did you have fun?
It was like
I had a great
It
time.
was like the best worst vacation.
But like in my head, I'm like, all right, so
awesome.
I threw up 3 times, so I have to do 4 more shots and then have a cocktail to catch back up because I puked all that up. Like, I was a constant math game of like throwing up and drinking.
Dude, honestly, I say the four of us, like us
I'm
four,
never going back there.
and Kyle,
There's 3 of
and
us here.
All right, just listen. Listen, okay? Well, I mean, Jesse
retarded,
too,
dude.
if he wants, but I'm saying because we're older now. Like 4 of us, Jesse wants to. Fucking, he's banging that broad by this time. Whatever. 4 of us, 5 of us. We rent like a huge house. We all get our own rooms.
Not in a fucking while with those too far. Let's
Well,
go
no-
like Belmar or something.
Well, no, we'll let.
Belmar.
Well,
Going to
that's what I'm saying.
DJ's in my car.
DJ
BLMAR.
We need to do this vacation again, but we need to do it right. And if the broads are around, they could get mad at us together.
No
And we'll-
frauds, yeah.
What frauds?
Bronado, dude.
All right.
It's called Bronado for a reason, man.
All right, no.
We all have shot glasses. I have the tank top.
I didn't
still
spend
wear.
the extra $30
Yo,
on it.
You didn't get a shot glass?
Yeah, the broad broke
I
mine.
barely made it. Remember?
My broad broke mine.
That hurts. That hurts
She-
down here.
Yo,
where your
she-
heart really is by
She
your
wakes
cock.
me up. She wakes me up at like 8 in the morning. She's like, "Babe, you're gonna be mad at me."
I'd be like, yeah, bitch, it's 8 in the fucking morning. Well, you.
I'm like, "Probably." What'd you do?
What was your rap
She's like,
name again?
she-
Sorry, what was your rap name again? Fuck.
It originally was Big J. Ignorant.
Ignorant. My name Ignorant.
So she wakes me up. She's like, "Babe, you're gonna be mad at me." I'm like, "Probably." I'm like, "What'd you do?" She's like, "You remember that thing you liked?" I'm like, "I like a lot of them."
I have multiple in this house.
She's like, "You won't see it." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm gonna see that shit." It's on top of the microwave. It's like, boy. Like,
That does
my
not
name-
smell ignorant no more.
right? Fuck boy. It spells fuck boy, right?
Fuck boy.
It says. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. She's like, I can glue it together. I'm like, bitch.
All right, so I mean, the week started strong and like calmed
It started
down.
strong for
It
like
really
4
did.
hours.
So, like,
I don't want to say it ever calmed down in alcohol consumption.
Like what?
Just calmed down in us like doing stuff.
Here's what
afterwards.
I remember. The first night, it was either the first or second night, I got both sides of my nose pierced by some meth head and
have
blood
video
all
of
over
it.
my place.
Dude, I have video of
I
that
have
shit.
blood
Have
all
that
over
video?
my face. And that same night, with like after the meth head pierced my fucking nostrils,
You sure
I
it was
like
meth,
got
though,
this
and
like
not, like-
Pakistani and fucking losing his mind because I kept.
I thought
kicking
that
us-
dude was gonna beat the fuck out of me.
I have
bro.
video of that too, bro.
I like stepped in between. I'm like, oh man, this dude's
So when should what I'm asking is when should we tell a soccer ball story? Because that's
not yet, not
Well,
yet.
Okay,
You think?
so
Right now?
let him tell.
All right, go for it.
well, I mean, what
Can we
else?
play audio?
But what else are we telling after that though?
Dude, I could tell stories from the rest of my life.
No, but what I'm saying about Bronado, like what? That's what I'm saying. Like everything happened in like 2 days of Bronado. The rest was like hungover, watching Jersey Shore because we're all 30 and we wouldn't move, and you guys had gold flu.
So me and Jesse were on the boardwalk, right? And we were riding bikes, the free bikes that we got with our,
Those were a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go grab
but
another
we were
cocktail.
riding on the boardwalk, and it was like, "What you doing, bro?"
Grab me
Grab a cocktail, dude.
little Broad's vintage seltzer.
So Jesse and I we're riding bikes on the boardwalk, right? And my thing,
It was a lot of fun. I remember
it was
drunk
super
as
fun,
fuck
dude.
riding those bikes, dude. It was awesome.
But me and you, we rode the bikes like just up and down on the streets, right? Jesse and I, we rode the bicycles up and down the boardwalk. We were on the boardwalk riding them up and down, and we were giving everybody high fives. Anybody that had a free hand, I was riding next to them, was like high five, high five, high five, right? So we get down to one end of the boardwalk, and we start turning around. And I turn around fine. Jesse tries to turn around, and he fucking just eats shit, dude. He eats shit. He's all tangled up in his bike, bro. He looks like a fucking pretzel. Bro, he's like a fucking Schwinn pretzel, right? He's like all fucked up. I'm like,
Schwinn?
I walk over, and I'm like, dude, are you all right? And he's like, bro, I'm fucked up. And I'm like, I know. So he help him up. He gets back up on his bike, and we start high-fiving people again, but it was just so stupid. Dan, do you remember the night we went on the boardwalk and it started raining? Like downpouring. I mean like golf ball size raindrops.
Yes. We had to hide underneath the fucking...
Yep.
I remember.
And we still got people to give us high fives.
Well,
so
we were riding the bikes? We were riding the
No.
bikes?
So here's the theme of Bronado. Like we were on... Whenever we got
This was like only a year and a half ago, people.
Yeah.
Just to make it clear.
Whenever we got wasted on the boardwalk, we would just give people high fives. It was dope. But like,
Remember hopping on the trolleys?
Oh God, dude, I hurt myself. So bad.
Keith, tell your story, bro. Tell your story.
When I hopped on the trolley,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
tell a
hop
story, tell a
on. So
story.
the trolley's go, tram car, move out. Where the fuck is it? Approaching tram car.
Every time.
Approaching tram car. Move out of the way, tram car. So I'm like, I'm jumping on this cocksucker.
I was too much of a pussy to do it. I was like so close every time, and I
those
pushed
things,
out.
what do you think they go like 7 miles per hour?
Maybe.
You can't make it on without hurting yourself, though. It's not okay.
That's in my head. I'm like, this is easy, dude. They're going so
Asians
slow,
run that shit,
dude.
dude.
I'm like, all right, I'm diving on. I jumped on this fucking thing. It was like a fucking, I fucking spun around. I hit the side of it and spun into a thing. I was just like, yeah, I'm good. Dude, I woke up with just bruises all over my side and shit. And then jumping off, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't even think this far.
It doesn't stop, and you're like a half mile down the boardwalk. You're like, Jesus, all my friends are gone.
I'm not trying to walk that far. I'm too fat. Like, I got to jump.
How many blocks I gotta go?
And I remember the Asian, you get off the car. You got the car. You don't pay a ticket. You get the car.
You don't pay. We make fun of Asians a lot on
Well,
this.
what are you gonna do? And so I jump off, dude. I do not know how I land. I stuck the landing, dude. I mean, barely.
When? Because I have video that shows you didn't stuck the landing.
When I jumped out,
Take over, guys. I'm taking a lead.
did I roll like? Did I fall when I jumped out?
My memory in my video
I remember
shows-
falling when I jumped in.
shows you being like, bro, I'm gonna jump on this video, or I'm gonna jump on this
Like
fucking
out of
tram car,
nowhere.
right? And I'm just like, oh my god, he's gonna do it,
So drunk.
yeah, right? And you jump
we
on the
not
tram
get
car. I'm like,
arrested?
oh my god, 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 and then you actually don't jump on the tram car, and you just fucking fall, and you roll.
Well,
around.
that I'm sure happened.
definitely happened.
But I know for a fact I jumped on one at one point.
Do you remember when we did the mirror house,
You guys just started punching that door.
bro?
That shit was fucked up. We were way too drunk to go in a mirror house tour. We're fucking lost.
Dude, there was like 3 or 4 times where I'm like actually like embarrassed to admit that I was like that's the way out, and I just walked into a fucking mirror. Like
Dude, that shit was no joke drunk.
it really was, dude.
It's like, yeah, if you're like a little kid, you could do this. Would be fun. If you're a normal human being, you'll figure it out. If you're a 30-year-old drunk guy, you are fucked.
yep. Yeah, so
I remember walking into a couple of mirrors.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
So
They polish the shit out of those things. What do you think they use them.
So I have a story here. I have a story. So Dan and Keith and the rest of the gang, there was probably about 8 of us.
No, there wasn't.
7, 6,
5.
5. There was 5 of us. Whatever
You were counting down. You were getting close.
yeah, close.
Well,
whatever.
Well,
That-
if you count Chris, there
No
was
one's
6.
listening
He
to it,
came
doesn't
late.
matter.
Anyway, so they go into the mirror house, right? And they finish it. And this girl's like, do it backwards. I'm like, all right. So I go in backwards, and I'm pretty sure nobody else went in.
I definitely didn't go in. I
Right,
was like,
so-
fuck that shit, dude. I didn't know. I was stuck.
So I go back in and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking drunk. I'm like, is that the way out? Nope, that's a fucking mirror. And I said it like 6 times as I bashed my head into every mirror that was there.
Now, what happens if you legit bash your... I mean, I went because my gut would hit first. But if you legit hit your head against a mirror and like break the mirror and cut yourself open, whose fault is that?
I'll just walk out bleeding and be like, shit, I'm sorry.
Do they have to pay, or is it like...
I'll be like, see yourself fixing that, because I'm not.
Well, I mean, your fucking dome. Your broken dome.
See yourself fixing that? That's a joke.
I
See
get...
yourself? That's a mirror.
What's this fucking...
Jack, you're hammered, dude.
Good point. Good point.
You just looked at Keith and just said a bunch of random stuff. And
No, it wasn't random. I got
see yourself fixing
not
that.
completely random, but like you're like trying to like make your point about this joke that wasn't funny that you said.
I mean, I
Like this
thought it was
dad
funny.
joke that wasn't even. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, get it? See yourself. And we're all like,
Why didn't we get the tattoos?
thank God
I'm
you
still,
didn't.
I'm still
expensive.
pissed we didn't get them.
It was too expensive.
Well, that one dude was like, yeah, it's going to be about, well, you want a 4-inch heart with just stencil.
Like 350 a
It's going to
pop,
be about
right?
$750,000 for one of you.
It was too expensive.
It was so stupid, though.
It was.
Like,
They were hoping.
No, we wanted the tornado. That's all we wanted.
yeah, I was going to get on my ass.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't know, like $200.
Dude, like any normal tattoo artist would be like, all right, there's no color. There's no work
Exactly,
involved.
right?
Give me
it's like an inch.
$40. I'll do it in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what we were hoping. Or wait, we went to like a couple different, and then eventually I just got like fed up, and I was like, pierce my nose, pierce my.
I was in
nostrils.
bed at that point.
No, you didn't. No, that was the first night.
No, I pierced his
tattoo was
nose?
last night. Yeah.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
the first night.
It was
it?
like first, second night.
Don't ask me. I
It's
don't remember.
possible. I don't remember, dude. It's possible. I remember we all went, "Hey, man, that's crooked."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that meth had fucked my nostrils up.
Well,
bad.
so I go.
One of the sides was probably good.
I go into the room.
One of them was good. The other one was terrible.
I go into the room. He's like, no video. I'm like, yeah, definitely. I
Oh,
fucking
when
pull out my
he
phone,
got
I'm like-
pierced?
Oh, he taped the whole thing.
I taped the whole thing, man. And Dan's like, yeah, it looks great. Yeah, it looks awesome.
The idea was cool. And that shit was... It wasn't even like...
I honestly thought
One-
to a naked eye, like...
The right one was good, and the left one was like pierced.
Shit
like,
was his... It was...
I was
everything-
gonna
yeah,
say, I
pupil.
thought at least one of them looked good.
No,
Yeah,
one of
they-
them was. Here's the problem. The reason I took them out was because the one that was good, I accidentally ripped out with a towel coming out of the shower one day when I was drying
That
myself.
probably hurt so bad. You know
wasn't-
you tear up because it's your nose.
It wasn't cool.
Why'd you take out
and,
the other one?
And I couldn't get it back in. So I sat there and I was late to work that day because I was spending 20 minutes trying to get the other one because it's the corkscrew shit.
yeah.
And that one was like the swollen, shitty, pussy, like.
Yeah, no, you're better off fucking off at that
You
point.
know, I was drunk as fuck and I went to some like meth head down the shore to get my nostrils pierced. That was my problem. I need to go to like
dope.
a.
You know what I'm disappointed about? We didn't buy hermit crabs and just let them loose in that. that apartment.
Wake
We
up
should've
like hermit crabs.
We should have bought like 30, 40, like a ridiculous amount of hermit crabs and just let them go. Like in the... How fine would that be? Like...
I don't know. No.
Well, think of it this way. So you booked the hotel or whatever the fuck it was, condo, whatever. Yeah, Jack,
It was
it's
like
really
a
good.
glorified
Like
hotel room.
everything's cleaned up, but there's a bunch of fucking hermit crabs just walking around.
But just to confirm, like, I was like, hey guys, there's 3 mattresses and beds. And everyone's like, great, I'm in.
Well, because you guys were all broke.
I mean, I'm not broke. I mean, I had the main bed.
No, I know that, but everyone's broke besides like you and me. I think no, Jesse was making money at that point. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was the brokest one. Well, no, I think me and Kyle were both broke. Right? I came down with like I barely was able to pay for it and had like $200 in cash for the week, which is not enough.
Definitely not enough.
But you had a fun week.
After 3 days, I was like, "Hey guys, announcement! All my money's gone, so I'm just gonna eat whatever food is in here." And
Sweet pool we have.
Oh yeah, we got.
I forgot about
have
the
to tell that
pool.
story, right?
Oh my god!
We don't got to tell that story.
No, we
No,
definitely.
why
have to tell
not?
that
Why
story.
the fuck not? Dude, why the fuck not? So basically, I got drunk
The
enough.
cops showed up. Do we have to? Tell
Yeah,
that story?
why the
Oh,
fuck?
that story we're telling. I thought it was
Isn't
telling
that the
the
pool
story. All right, let's tell your story.
Yeah, not the story you're thinking of. So it was an earlier night. It was like first, second, third night, and I'm like, all right. I watched Jackass when I was 12. I'm jumping off something into this pool, right?
I was egging you on so hard.
Of course
I'm
you
like,
were.
you might break your back, dude. You're cool, man. Do it.
So I jump
Just
off
do
like
it, you pussy.
what is it, like a 4 or 5 foot high fence or whatever?
So
the
Dan-
agility of you to
So
get on
the
that
entire
fence.
pool's closed. Dan hops up onto a fence surrounding the pool. It's a white fence.
What do you think? It's 8 o'clock.
Why it's got to be
at night?
white though?
Like 8
Bro.
a night, 8, 9 a night.
No, dude. It's like 11:30 at night.
It was dark out.
Dan's like, oh, I'm gonna jump the pool. I'm gonna jump. Yo, he's being as loud as he possibly fucking can,
I'm a loud guy.
and he jumps in the pool from like. So you got to imagine a sidewalk around the entire side of the pool, right? It's a wild wood pool, so there was at least a 3-foot barrier of sidewalk on all sides of the pool. He jumps in the
Correct.
pool. I'm just like, oh my god.
And here we go.
He nails it, right? And
Like
I'm
like fucking Michael Phelps. Dude.
yeah, so I'm watching him jump off this pillar of plastic, like whatever it is, and I'm like, he's
I
gonna
nailed
slip.
it, dude.
I'm
nailed
like,
it.
I'm
Nailed
like,
it,
he's
dude.
gonna slip
Professional.
and fall
I was hoping for
and
it.
become like Tanya Harding to the head, right? So he
Who's
fucking
that? Is that somebody who like fucked themselves up and they're a retard now?
Tanya Harding.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just explain for listeners. I don't know. I'm assuming my listeners
She
don't
was
know.
a figure skater in the '80s.
She dead now? Is she retarded now? What happened?
No, she couldn't figure skate in the Olympics. Anyway,
All right, it works. Whatever.
wow, it's fucked up.
I don't think it
because-
does at all. You
Anyway,
can't even
there was
explain
like a
it.
movie ad about. Anyway,
Dan.
so he jumps off the thing into the pool. And I'm like, oh great, bunch of black people outside on the second floor, and they're like,
1 out of 4 of those people were black.
2.
No,
It was 2 and 2.
It was
It
two.
doesn't matter. It
2
doesn't
chicks, 2 boyfriends. Well, I'm just everybody's got to be black.
The point is, they were all about. They're like, yeah, those fat kids.
Yeah, and then they
jumping in
called the
pool.
cops
and
on
then
us.
called
they
the
were all
cops.
on board, right?
scumbags.
So like, oh, it's great. So Dan's fucking wasted. He
Well,
comes.
no.
Let me tell a story.
Put some description into how high thing and how small the pool was.
I will.
You didn't. All right. First off, I'm gonna stop you for a second. No, you
Stop
didn't.
me.
You did not.
Stop me.
You didn't talk about the fence. You didn't talk about how small the pool was.
You
did.
did talk about the fence.
Did you talk about how high the fence was?
Yes.
And how small the pool was?
Yes.
You definitely did not mention any numbers at all. I listened the whole time.
Well, numbers about the pool. Those pool numbers.
Dude, the pool was like 4 feet deep and the fence was like 4 or 5. So,
No, it was probably 6 feet at one point.
That makes your life decisions worse.
but that's the point of the story, Jack.
You tried to jump
got a
from like
point, Jack.
I'm about to
An airplane.
I'm about to hop off a story up, which is like 12 to 15 feet into like a 4-foot pool. That's the point of the story.
6 feet.
But
I'd say
you're
6
acting
feet.
like it was a risk that everybody knew. You were just like, oh, I'm going to fucking do it.
If you jump into like a 12-foot pool, you could jump out of easily 2 stories and be fine. The whole point is the fact that it was only a couple feet deep, the pool, and I was about to hop off the fucking.
That net railing was
Are
sketchy
we-
when you got up top, dude. Like, I'm actually.
So Dan hops up to the second story. There's a
Give me a
black.
little credit, for Christ's sake.
There's 2 black couples hanging out up there. And they're like,
They weren't all black. It was one black guy.
There's
were-
2 couples hanging
The
out
chicks had
upstairs.
jungle fever.
they call the cops.
They did. They pretended it was funny and cool that I was going to jump off. They
called the
the
cops.
Why didn't you do it, though? I don't remember
Dan
that.
hops up on
Because
the
it was
railing.
not okay.
No,
dude.
I understand you
Dan
would have
hops
died.
up on the railing. He's like, I'm going to fucking do this shit. And I'm like,
I'm so glad I didn't do.
I'm like, bro.
I'm not.
I'm like, bro, you're fucking dead. Right? Cops pull up. And Dan comes down. And he's like, fuck.
No, that's not what happened.
This is the best part of the story is when the cops come.
All right, you tell it.
You want to tell it? Or
Well, I mean, whatever. It's the fact of the matter is, I don't jump off the 1-story high
Right, we go back to
balcony.
the apartment.
jump in the
2
pool.
stories. It was
I
2 story.
No, it was 1 story. 2 stories is not okay. I would never do that. Do you realize how high that is? I wouldn't do 2 stories. It's 1 story. The couples called the cops to us, even though they pretended to be cool and funny. They were lame. They sucked. They almost ruined our vacation. So basically, at this point, we're like, all right,
had nothing to do with us.
I'm not going to jump into the pool from this high up, and it's like only 5 feet deep. I'll hurt myself. Let's go against. I jumped off like the 5-foot fence. That's fine. So cops pull up, and we're fucking hammered. And let's just say 1 or 2 of us had illegal
Weed.
paraphernalia that you would
Weed.
use for THC products.
Yeah, but what were we all
Marijuana.
like?
So the
we're like, ha, 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 the cops are here for some drunk assholes.
The cops pull up right outside where we're staying, and we're on the balcony, shirtless, just our bathing suits,
You're soaking wet.
pointing at the from just jumping in the pool. Pointing at the after it's closed, pointing at the cops. We're like sitting there. I remember running
the
up
cop
the
at ours,
balcony.
yeah.
Who the
pointing
fuck
at
are the cops here for?
And I was like, so we got the cops called on us. What a bunch of losers. And then like I remember 10 seconds going by, and I lean up and look over, and a cop is like a foot away from me. He's like, how's your evening going? And I'm like,
How we doing tonight,
oh
gentlemen?
no, it's us. How did we not know the cops we were the only
were
people outside?
Wasted.
So we think the cops are getting called on somebody else.
Dude,
It was only that's
best-
how stupid we are.
Yeah, we're so-
pointing at the cop, 30-year-old men drunk. Oh.
Dude, the best part was like, so who's jumping the pool tonight? And you're soaking wet, shirtless. And
I was the only one in the bathing suit.
just dripping water everywhere. There's a pool of water underneath you. And you go, was that us, officer?
Did I really lie to him?
Yeah. You're like, it wasn't us, officer.
you know,
He's like, oh, so you're just wet, huh? He's like, do yourself a favor, boys. Just go inside and stay there, okay?
You know, I remember them being really cool. I remember.
Well, they were, but you definitely lied. You're like, they're like, who's in the pool? And you're like, not us.
Who has wet trousers? Not me.
I remember being
I just
like,
peed, man.
I remember being like, officer, like, you know what, like, we understand we're. I remember like kissing up to him big time. I was like, I'm super sorry. You know, we really don't want to cause any trouble. I apologize. I'm sorry you guys had to come here. You know what I mean? Like, I gave the whole like.
But you definitely did the whole lie thing first. Like,
You never just admit it.
no, I understand. It was just so funny. Like, you're soaking wet. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. Like, so stupid. Was that the same night you tried to break into the hotel because we didn't have a key and you couldn't get in?
No, that was a couple days in. That was.
Mo
out
Bigsley
for
tried
that
to
thing.
fuck you up, dude.
I was disappointed with myself because I couldn't get. Remember, I scraped my knuckles up trying to break in.
Yeah, dude, you were
I'm
pissed.
I'm pretty good at breaking in. You know what happened? My mom would almost never lock the door at our old house. So like if I came home late, you know, she knew I was out. I would just come in and then whatever. We never locked the door. Like we lived in an okay area. But I remember one night for some reason, whatever, she locked the door. So I had to break in, but she only locked the doorknob, not the deadbolt. When
Right.
you only lock the doorknob, you take a credit card, you get in there, you're able to slip it in the door and push in the doorknob.
See, I got to practice more because I was on
I
a...
can show you. It's very easy.
No, you did show me, and I was on a stretch where I was like, I forgot my keys. Fuck it.
I'll break in. Fudge taught
And
me.
the other night, like, I was like, I just couldn't get her going.
And that's what happened to me down the shore when we were on Bronado. I couldn't get in to our little like half-ass hotel condo thing. They called it a condo. It definitely wasn't.
It was like, it was smaller than your bathroom.
Dude, it was definitely smaller than this. It was like a quarter the size.
No,
of this.
it was smaller than this. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, come on.
You knock Mo Bigsley off.
Nice and be careful. This table is from Walmart.
A little more motion than you probably needed. Jack's
Stop
now
jerking
jerking
it
the
off.
dick off. He's jerking Mo Bigsley off.
No, I remember I cut up my knuckles trying to break it because I was starting to get frustrated because I was
You're so
I was
pissed.
losing my touch.
Look,
you
I'm
know?
so pissed. Like, I could break into anything. Like, relax, dude. Like, it's going to be okay.
Let's take a shot, gentlemen, because we're trying to get to the races here, and it's been too long. So
Oh, shit.
all I know is about
I'm back.
we'll keep.
See how much more grip you had there? You see what I'm saying, though, right? Am I just being a dick?
We'll keep rocking Bronado for a little bit. We'll just make sure we end it with the soccer ball story because I feel like that's
Well, the Bronado, yeah. And
the
then-
Bronado.
And then we'll
Soccer
see
ball?
where the turn
Do you want to see the video?
Do we have...
After the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the audio on your phone? Like the video? Do you think the audio would do it justice?
If you give me a couple minutes,
Did you
to look,
close
I
the
can
out?
find
Did
it.
you close the outside screen door when you came in here?
Yeah, dude. A cat's trying to get in a closet.
What a piece of shit.
Let's
What
take
a
a shot.
cunt cat.
Might die.
You still want to do a shot of Everclear after this?
Yeah. Only if you do it.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it either.
Whoa, be easy, dude. Easy. Drink. Take your
Is that
time.
your first time? That's called liquor. You ever have it?
He just popped his fucking Bacardi cherry, apparently.
You ever have a liquor, Dan?
He can't breathe. He can't breathe. He's dying. Jack, CPR now.
Dude, right in the lungs, dude.
What's your point?
So wait, you took Bacardi in the lungs? What does that
Yeah.
mean? What does that mean? What does Bacardi in the lungs mean?
Watering eyes. Oh my god.
Hold on, water.
He's tearing up.
Hold on, water and guys. That's what I heard.
Yo, that was not okay.
So you like water and guys. So you like a
I took
hot
like
tub.
You're just tearing up so hard
I
right
took
now.
a solid amount of Bacardi to the lungs. That was not cool, man.
That's gonna be like the new trend. Like what it was like.
Butt chugging.
Well, yeah, the high school kids.
Tide Pods,
They were
according to Brandon,
they were
right?
putting vodka into their eyes and then shoving it up their ass. Now it's purposely get vodka into your lungs.
That was not okay. I got the shot in me. I just some of it went in my lungs, but that was whew.
I hear you, man.
Jeez
I
Louise.
hear you.
The dick is looking at me, man. It's freaking
Yeah,
me
he's-
out.
Now it's
Leaning
moving
right now.
towards you.
Ready to
It's the
shoot.
way. It's the way I pinned it down on the table.
So, all right. So let's do a little summary of Bronado here. You
It sucked.
Keith ate a straight edge fry. We
I
were
was
eating
sick all
crinkled,
week.
and he got goal flu all week. Jack had a goal, take a big bite out of his burger, and I specifically told him to not eat it.
I did
I
a lot of
remember
stuff that week.
and he told me to fuck off and eat the whole burger. He got goal flu as well. Kyle drank 90 beers,
That was a lot of fucking beers.
and
And then threw up in the bedroom and didn't want to clean it. Do you remember that?
Kyle was the one who threw up.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, I'm not cleaning it. We'll just leave."
Oh yeah, I remember. I think I do remember him like wanting to leave it, but yeah, I definitely.
Can we talk
Let's
before?
talk about it.
All right, so this might have to be taken out. Can we talk about the edible part?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I can't believe we haven't even talked about that at all.
Well, I didn't know if we could or not.
Should we do soccer ball before or after? I guess before,
Let's
right?
do it before. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the clip on my Plex.
Trying to find a
Soccer
clip,
ball.
dude?
No, I know that I have the soccer ball.
Well, it
on my
has
Plex.
enough. You could definitely hear that dude yelling at Fudge, right?
Absolutely.
Bro, you're off the mic. You take your time. You find it.
All right.
We'll
Yeah.
set up the story.
So yeah, I remember this is either the first or second night. Basically,
The
everybody,
nights
you
mixed
know,
together for me. I don't remember.
you know, most of the people who listen to this are from New Jersey, so they know the Jersey Shore. There's a lot of games on the boardwalk and stuff. And one of the games, they had like little tees with soccer balls set up, and you would kick the soccer balls into specific targets, and
Correct.
and you would win some like small little toy snake that was worth 30
Here's the
cents.
thing that I bought from Asia for 10 cents.
Yeah, you know, it's fucking whatever. So, we were walking up and down the boardwalk that night, and I was around. The game was like I said, the soccer balls and the tees, right? So there was actually a little crowd around
Of
this,
people getting ready to
around
kick
this-
the soccer
around
balls,
this
yeah.
boardwalk game. So there was this amount. So like there was a little
Yeah,
crescent
we have to
moon.
post this video on
So
on
I
the
just
page.
looked, and Bronado was 2016. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I guess it
I said a year and a half ago. It's something like 2.5 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was actually a decent crowd there, and it's like a little crescent moon of people around, like waiting to kick the soccer balls. And I was extremely intoxicated, and I would walk inside that little crescent moon right in front of all these people, and I would just walk and like tip a ball off the tee and just keep walking,
Like tap, not even like he
not
would
really kicking or anything. I was
literally just bink.
just to knock it off.
So it
the
was
tee.
just roll like a foot. Like
Well, pause it. Don't play it yet. Don't play it yet.
yeah. Well,
So-
when you find it, well, I'll put it on Snapchat.
Dan, can I have your internet, your Wi-Fi password?
It's Jack is gay. Right?
It'll be much easier if I type it.
It's not Jack is gay anymore.
No, I had to
fucked
change
up.
it because I was going to change it to Jack is Gay too, and he guessed it, so I had to change it.
Damn right.
Let me know when you want me to type it in. It'll be easier for me to type in. Yeah, so there was like a solid, I think 2 times when we were walking up and down the boardwalk where I just cut in and just knocked a soccer ball off the tee, just kicked it. So the second time,
No, dude, your story it's no justice. Like you just walked off with your hands on your hips, just like, hey, what's going on? Like, was
I wish
this a thing?
podcasts were like
and just went,
videocasts.
but it just knocked this thing off, dude, like 4 times. It was like 3 or 4 times before I got real mad.
yeah, no, it was like
super pissed.
it was like the 3rd or 4th time.
I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of you.
The 3rd or 4th time, which is the last time, I started to tell you guys about it because I don't know if all you were noticing because it was throughout the night. I think I was like, dude, I keep walking past this guy.
It was like 20 minutes time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I remember we were walking up and down.
None
the
of us
boardwalk.
are sure about anything.
I just remember eventually I was like, guys, listen, I keep walking past this soccer ball game and I keep kicking the ball off the tee. The last time I did it, I heard him yelling in the background, but I just kept walking and ignored him. So I'm going to do it again. And I really think something's going to happen. So, Jack, you should tape. So Jack started recording. So I remember standing in the corner because the guy saw me this time and like he knew I was there and like he saw Jack taping. And then eventually I was just so drunk and I was like, I just have to go and do this. So I walk up and do it. I kick the ball off and I start walking away with my hands on my hips. And he runs up and he's like, "Oh, no, what are you doing? This is my livelihood."
Got in your face hard as fuck, dude.
He freaked out and like I just remember looking at him and I was like, I totally did. Like I just said that to his and like he just yelled at me a lot. And like if you look at the video, which we might post it on our Facebook page.
Oh, you got the video?
Absolutely.
You got it popped up?
I'm trying to get it.
Yeah,
All right, let me know it's cute.
Yeah, make sure you fast forward to like when he's yelling at me. We don't want to have like fucking 7 minutes.
I'll Snapchat this shit big time.
So he like that guy was like screaming at me and he was like not happy.
All right, the best part, we have to watch the video for me to remember, but I remember him being like, "You've done this 4 times. And I remember like getting in between you and go like, no, like he just kicked it once. Like I remember being such a dick to him. Like, no, he kicked it once, man. Like, what's your problem? What a
All right, I guess play some audio. But put
I don't
your
think he has the clip up.
I don't have the clip.
Is that like someone giving birth in that clip? What's
Looks
that?
like it, right? It looks like it. Yeah.
Oh, it was so fucking retarded, dude.
It's light out. It's not us.
All right, don't bother like fucking with the podcast with like random shit that doesn't. If you had like the clip of him yelling at me, you could put it in the mic. But if not, then we'll just fucking.
I
move
might
on.
have it, but
I have it, but
Yeah,
Did I finish this already?
I guess so.
Oh fuck!
Should we move on to the edibles?
edible.
No,
stories.
dude, pause it. I don't want like random background noise.
No,
in the podcast.
I think that's it.
This is very close.
Let's not worry about it now, man. I don't want to like spend 20 minutes like with just dead conversation talking about it.
If we find the video, can we clip it and post it on the
Yeah,
Facebook?
absolutely.
Heard.
You're
You're gonna see this shit, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you can send it to me and I'll fucking edit it to be able to post it on there if you want.
We're gonna see this.
So I guess we'll talk about the edibles.
I
right?
need another cocktail, man. I apparently polished it.
Should we take a like a 2-minute break just so I can save?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Save it, break it.
Hey DJ, take a shit in the toilet.
Hey DJ, bring it on.
Grab it out of the toilet. Put it on a Lazy Susan and spin that shit.
What are we starting
Please
talking
don't
about?
I can't wait to cook those frozen pizzas so I
we're
can stick
recording.
my dick in one of them.
He can
dude.
replay the last part. If
I'm
we
not gonna
need
do that.
but,
I've already hit recording.
Yeah, we're talking about the kick the ball story, and then we're gonna go into the edible.
No,
story.
now we're on to the edible story.
Are we done? We're done with that? Because we can find a clip.
No, I don't want to. I'm not going to sit here and like
Dan,
dead air on the podcast.
Tell me your edible story first, because I'm.
Yeah, I want to see all spectrums.
I remember
on
sitting
this.
in the living room, and you were like, and
How sexy does that sound, though? Come on.
yeah, but Keith was like trying to play video games. He's like, bro, take the sticks.
Oh, take the sticks, dude.
We were playing Resident Evil, right? And
Was
you were
it
like,
Resident
bro,
Evil?
I'm not doing shit. And I'm just
Which
going to
Resident
sleep.
Evil?
7, just a demo. 7.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is
I
correct.
beat that game, dude. Amazing.
I'm waiting to buy VR first to play it.
When it goes on sale, like really cheap on Steam, that's when I'm snagging it.
Don't even
So
worry
go
about
ahead,
snagging
go
it.
ahead.
I'm buying it on VR eventually.
Tell
It's
your
gonna-
story, because I remember sitting there and you being like, dude, I'm not.
So-
touching this thing.
Before he tells the story, Fudge likes edibles. He promised me that he will never do them around me again.
Well, I mean,
I guess it's my
I've
fault.
probably taken them like 3-4 times my entire life, and it's never been like that much. It's different than smoking in general. It gets processed differently. It's like a whole different thing. It
Oh,
really
it's a
is.
whole different drug, man.
So I remember, I guess I won't mention exactly who, but a friend's girlfriend knows somebody in like California,
Doesn't matter.
Colorado.
Someone gave you edibles.
Yeah, so she hooked us up with edibles for the trip. like, oh, whatever. So it was like our last night there, I think, and it was during the day.
Yeah.
We were all so hungover.
Night or
we're
night
like-
before, yeah.
We were like, yeah, like we're over drinking, whatever. And then at this point,
I wasn't.
At this point, Chris came, and he came like halfway through.
And he doesn't. He's
Yeah.
as far as I know, he doesn't smoke.
But we all just, besides Keith, we all just decided to do
like
it.
last night
We all
there.
just
I
decided
miss
to do it.
Chris, man. I love hanging out with that kid.
It is fun.
Chris is fucking
It is fun. It was that's what's solid about Bronado. I remember me and Chris ended up having to sleep together that night in that pull out couch.
Yeah, we had to switch. I gave you my blanket, and I took a towel so you could.
I laid there for like I'm gonna Tarantino you real quick. After the edibles, I laid there for 3 hours, freaking the fuck out, not being able to sleep. And I was next to Chris, and I think he fell asleep quick. I just lay there, and it was just like weird movies like in my head, just for hours. And I was just laying there, and I was like,
They'll
I
fuck
can't
you up,
sleep.
man.
It was, dude. So basically, we got like there was a couple different things we got, but what I ate personally, there was a brownie that I got that was like 130 milligrams. I had like a sixth of this thing. Like I had like maybe 30 milligrams of it. It wasn't that much, and I lost my fucking mind, dude. Like I think me and Jack did the same thing, and Jack's never smoked his entire life, even though it's different. But it's still kind of like if you've smoked
Yeah.
before, you can at least like kind of get it. It was good shit whatever we got, man, because we were all losing our
Except for
fucking-
me, I just got drunk.
I remember Chris being like, dude, stop. I'm not fucked up. I'm not fucked up for like an hour and a half.
That's how you know.
And then
they're
eventually we
fucked up.
kept asking him, and he would look and like not answer. He would look at us and be like,
Who's that, Chris?
yeah.
Chris.
Shit.
Yeah, eventually he was finally like, okay, I'm fucked up. Like I'm losing. And I just remember Jack like, what the fuck, man? Like, how am I gonna drive my bike tomorrow? I'm never doing this again. You guys are assholes. And
Yeah,
like
I
the,
offered you Xanax the next day. Well, we'll let you talk your
the worst part
Go story to story to
the
story.
worst part about it was that you were the biggest cocksucker.
Oh yeah, dude. I was
Ever.
wait.
You're the last
That's the only reason I came on a vacation. I'm like, I know these motherfuckers taking edibles. I know I'm not taking them. I'm gonna fuck with
It wasn't.
them.
We didn't even take serious drugs. We took fucking pot brownies, dude. But it
Yeah,
was
but-
like that good California shit, and dude.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Dude, I'd
we
rather
were,
get-
we were losing our shit. Like that was the most
was nuts.
extreme like high or trip or anything. I mean, I've never like fucked with drugs too much, but that was like the most extreme thing I've ever experienced. It was
Really?
yeah, dude.
We brought, wait, if you're not,
Dude, like I couldn't even watch. Remember the videos he was showing? The videos of the Russians like climbing across skyscrapers.
gonna bring that
I
up,
couldn't
dude.
even watch it. I was like, turn this shit off. I'm like Keith, just please stop. I can't do it. Please turn
I was
it
like,
off.
pick up your sticks, dude.
Yeah, we were watching Gino the Guinea, and
Yeah.
you're like, dude, it's like storyline to me. This kid's life matters. Turn it off.
He was like, I'm following the story now, and it's just getting sad.
Dude,
to me.
I
Turn
just
it
love
off.
how. So we're trying to play whatever Resident Evil.
Let's
Like,
take a
come on.
shot.
Like, pick up the sticks, dude. Pick up the
Do
sticks.
we have to?
I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, I asked.
No, it's not Fudge and Finn shots for likes podcast. I guess.
I mean, Fudge, Finn, fuckboy.
Fuck bay.
What do you want us to call this episode, by the way? Because we haven't come. Up
I
with
thought it
it
was white piss.
No, this fuckboy went down to Georgia.
Fuckboy went down Georgia. Could be Primus style though.
Burton Band, Georgia.
I think I just did. I think it just did Tommy to.
I'm gonna cut all this out.
Thanks.
No, I'm cutting it out because it's not funny. It wasn't. None of that was funny.
I think it's funny.
None of that
Shut
was
your
funny.
fucking mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Dude, we ate the edibles and we all started freaking out, and Keith was the only one who didn't take them.
And
so
I
he
was
fucked with all of us.
and I was hammered, and I was just fucking.
Yo,
dude.
he was sitting in the corner of the couch. He's like, "What's up, Dan? What are you talking about?"
Oh no! I was trying to get him. Okay, so I was trying to get him to sing that. Is it live or live? We never figured it out, right?
Leve.
I don't love you. I'm like, come on, Fudge, do it. You're like, leave me alone, man. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't love you.
I sang it eventually.
No, you're like, please stop.
I was not okay, man.
You're like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, come on, dude, just.
So it makes me feel better because Dan says he's not okay. So I took the same amount of edibles he did. I never have taken a drug in my life, right? So I've never smoked weed. The only thing I've ever done from like 21, 22 on was drink, right? So we're on Bronado, and I take this brownie, and I'm like, it's gonna be fine, right? I sat on the couch.
Fine.
I sat on the couch. I'm like, I took a quarter of it. I'm gonna be fine. Probably barely feel it, right? An hour, like half hour goes by. I'm like, I'm starting to find everything funny. Like, this is great. Like, weed is great. This is the best thing I ever saw in my life. Like, weed, fuck weed is the greatest thing ever, right? Hour goes by. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, that's the problem with edibles.
It wouldn't stop, dude. That was the thing. It wouldn't stop. After like 3 hours, you're like, it's still not
Hour goes by.
stopping.
I'm like, I don't know if I could speak English. that was my thing. I'm like, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm sitting next to somebody who took him out, and I'm like, I want to talk. I want to tell these people that what happened to me.
It was like the
terrible.
experience. Like
I want to say like, oh my God, I want to stand up, but I don't know if I can stand up because someone can help me to my room, right? So I'm too proud to say that. So like 30 minutes goes by, I'm like, oh my God, help.
See, but
So
you
I stand up, I'm like,
but yeah.
So I stand up, I take a step, I'm like, this isn't that bad. Like I get to
One step, ladies and gentlemen.
one small step for man.
One large step
So-
for weed brownie guy.
I stand up, I take a step, I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I can make it to the room. So make it to the room, and I'm laying in the bed. I'm like flat on my back. I've laid flat on my back like 3 times my whole life. I'm laying flat on my back. I realized after 20 minutes, so I'm open and closing my eyes, right, constantly. But something happens. I don't know. Something happens. I'm like, same thing Dan said, like Tarantino movie in my head, like some weird shit's happening. So I'm like, I'm gonna fucking combat that. I'm gonna open my eyes, right? So I open my eyes.
Wrong.
I open my eyes. I'm like 12 minutes later, I'm like, shit. Are my eyes closed? Are my eyes closed? And I thought my eyes were closed, right? Wrong. My eyes were open for like 15 minutes.
No
and
blinks.
I was looking
nothing.
out of the blinds in my room there in the hotel.
You were standing up, just looking outside.
No, dude, I was laying down. I was like, oh shit.
Dude, this makes me feel so much better about waking him up
So like,
because he wasn't asleep. So
I'm staring out the window. I'm like, oh, my eyes are open. Let me close them. So I close them, and I'm like, fuck. Kyle comes and bangs on the door. He's like, dude, there's fireworks. And I was looking forward to the fireworks like all week. I'm like, dude, fireworks gonna be dope. Can't wait to be on the beach.
Yeah, we woke him up for
Fireworks on the beach
fireworks.
gonna be cool.
We went to the beach once that whole week, dude.
right. So I was like, fireworks on the beach. It's gonna be sick.
How ridiculous is that?
I can't wait. Whatever. Fireworks on the beach. And I'm like, dude,
I remember you guys going out there. I couldn't even go outside of that. I
wasn't out there, but dude.
He didn't go. It was me and Kyle.
I was like,
Kyle
dude,
bought me pizza. I'm like, listen,
I was like,
have
dude,
no
I'm
more money.
surprised.
I only have
breathing.
credit cards. They only take cash. Like, buy me pizza, please. He's like, I got you.
And I was like, I'm surprised I'm breathing. Get the fuck out of my room.
That's the problem when you're on edibles and that split second you going, oh fuck,
Yep.
I can't breathe.
So
Like
I'm
clearly you're breathing.
Yeah.
But
So
you're
I'm
like, oh no.
I there was a small part of me that I was like, and I remember Keith making fun of me for this.
I
He
made
was
fun
like,
of
he was
everyone.
like, dude. Keith was like, dude, they're gonna do this, and they're thinking they'd be stuck like this forever. And I was laying in bed, and I'm like, this is me forever. I'm stuck. This is me forever, my whole life.
Well, that was my edible story. Like the
Yeah?
first time we cooked. There's like 4 of us. We sauteed an ounce of weed.
Okay. So much.
There's a lot of weed.
Dude.
I just started smoking again. Sauteed an
Smoking
ounce
or
of-
eating? Because now you're talking about eating.
Well, yeah, it
Well,
was
now,
eating.
Well, both, but
So I started. Well, that's right when I bought John Bon Jovi, and
John
which also
Bon Jovi?
fucked it. I can't even smoke weed to this day. And so we sauteed an ounce of weed, And I'm like, all right, let's put in brownies. And you're supposed to like, I don't know, the weed talk. You're supposed to like strain the butter or some shit where like, fuck it.
You're supposed to cook the shit out of the marijuana into the butter.
But what if you just eat it?
Well, that's what we did. We just sauteed
fucking
an
eat
ounce
it.
of weed and then put it in brownie mix. Like the butter and the weed and all.
Too much. Too much.
What's the difference between eating it and sauteing it and eating it?
Dude, we gave my mom some.
You need to cook it.
Well, to get
There
the
is a difference. You need to cook
get the
it.
THC out, yeah.
Yeah.
So we sauteed
We
an
ate
ounce
it.
of weed. My mom's like, it smells like weed. Like, what are you guys doing? Just me just sauteing an ounce of weed. I was like, we're making brownies, Ma. So it was like me and like some other people. And we all take them. And we're like, Ma, you want some? She's like, oh, I eat a brownie.
Big mistake.
So, all right. So here's what goes on. So as you guys know, with edibles, it like when you smoke weed, if you take one big hit and you cough,
You're fucked.
you're fucking high as shit right off the bat. With brownies, that shit does
Takes
not.
a couple hours.
Yeah, it takes
And
a
it
little bit.
always makes you think that you didn't eat enough.
Yeah,
dude.
but you
Fucking
did.
Always.
But you
dude.
did.
And you make that mistake and you're like, I gotta eat a little more. And all of a sudden, like a half an hour later, you're like, I'm gonna die. I'm
I
at
didn't
the
make that
top.
mistake.
I'm at the top
Yeah,
of the
but
Eiffel
still,
Tower
you're right
right
there.
now, and I'm just fucking floating off of it forever, and I'm
Dude.
gonna die. Like you're
Bro,
like in a whole nother
I was
planet.
like, oh, there's my arm. Why does it keep going 100 feet?
Dude,
Dude, you don't even need to take acid or mushrooms or any of that hardcore shit. All you need to do is just
What's
eat,
the different
eat
experience?
a solid fucking edible, a fucking weed edible.
I agree, man.
yeah, the ones they make now.
I literally think edibles like make you trip.
Just
The leg.
Bro,
Diablo.
bro, I was at the dentist. They gave me
Selling
like
whole
nitrous,
bears
and I
for-
was like my fucking arm like extended like 600 feet. Like I don't know.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
Well, see, that's it. Nitrous is like when you go to like those big music festivals, like Fish or whatever. Those like weird fucking.
He's Jack stroking a dick. I need another cocktail because I'm a man.
So when you go to like those
Pussies.
like those Fish music festivals or whatever, the whole thing they're cracking out like you show up, you could have a shitload of weed, booze, all kinds of drugs. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna let you slide. What they're looking for is gigantic nitrous tanks, which is what you're talking about. People
Seriously?
people get mad fucked up off of nitro. Dude, that's what Steve-O was addicted to from Jackass. He was fucking going haywire on fucking nitro for a minute. Nitro, like, it definitely can't be good for fucking upstairs, but that's what they look for. Like, they'll literally, like, they'll search your car, they'll find weed, they'll find booze, they might find some other shit and be like ecstasy or something, like, all right, you're okay. They're looking for those gigantic nitrous tanks. That's what they look for.
Did I ever tell you my Uncle Steve-O story?
Tell us.
No.
Tell us right now.
So my uncle, he worked in the city at this point, and he met Steve-O. It was like noon.
Which
or
uncle?
like-
The one married to your aunt?
yeah, you know the guy.
That's a joke because obviously he's married to your aunt and he's your uncle.
Yeah, but I don't. Whatever. Yeah. So he met him, and they were like, "Dude, like, come on, like, dude, Steve-O, it's so cool to meet you." Like, they're in the middle of the city. They're like, we're on break. We're
Jack,
getting
stop
lunch.
touching the dick, dude.
Yeah, you're really enjoying that, Mo Bigsley.
Lots of strokes, too many.
So you're like, dude, like,
I like dick.
can we please just? I'll go next door to the bodega. Like, I'll grab some beers. Let's shotgun beer. He's like, nah, dude. Like, nah, dude. I'm off beers. I'm not drinking alcohol. And they're like,
Nice Steve-O impression.
yeah, and they're like, okay.
You got a goldfish?
But he goes like this. He goes, I got these nitrous. Did you want to take a nitrous? They're like, nah, man, we gotta go to work.
That's what I'm telling you, dude. Like, Steve-O was fucking knocked out on nitrous for a while. It was like,
Yeah, documentary.
Was it really?
insane. Oh,
no, yeah. Dude, I'm
watch
telling you,
his documentary.
I didn't know
Nitrous-
nitrous was like a thing for him.
no, dude, nitrous, nitrous is a thing. That's
You
what I'm
ever see
saying,
the
dude.
video of that broad that gets fucking high off like computer cleaner shit? Like,
The
dude, she like slams into a car, and some dude comes up like videotaping her, and he's like, "What's up?" He's got to be like 17, 18. He's like, "You just fucked up." She's like,
Just clamming about.
Exactly. And he's like,
Some clam.
cops are coming. And she's like, no, they're not. Oh.
Dude, I'm telling well, why do you think the dentist gives it to you? Because it fucks you up. You like no idea what's going on. Dude.
Dope.
It's great.
I literally will not go to a dentist unless they have nitrous oxide.
Well, dude,
Prerequisite. Hi, yeah, I need a teeth cleaning.
Isn't that fucked up though?
Do you guys
Because-
give nitrous for teeth cleaning?
So it's like I don't do
Teeth cleaning
drugs,
sucks.
but like
Oh,
I'll
I
do
hate
like
it.
legal drugs.
What?
that
I
noise.
said, it's like I won't do drugs, but I'll do legal drugs.
Oh, when you like break a bone or something, you're like, oh, Vicodin, thanks.
Dude, I fucking
You want? All right.
I took
I'm glad you brought
morphine
this up.
once. I had morphine once. It was
You had morphine drip?
It wasn't
I had that in
morphine.
my appendix.
It was called Dilaudid.
Isn't that the
a
shit that
step,
pregnant broads get?
Yo, it's a step above.
Yeah,
They
morphine,
threw
bro.
extra estrogen in his.
Bro,
Well, he's
So-
kind of like a broad.
I went to the hospital once because I had severe back pain. Like I was like 1,800 pounds, right?
Crunched over blowing dudes too much.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I was like, I got
Knees
back
were
pain.
okay. Use the pillow.
I was like, I got back pain. Right, so they put me to
Pillow.
bed. The nurse comes in. She's like,
Still blowing somebody.
yeah, she's like, surgeon told me to put you on Dilaudid, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but sounds good, right?
It's just no
Yo,
joke,
she
dude.
comes over to me. She sticks that shit in my arms. She's like, "Do you feel it?" And I'm like, "No." 3 seconds later, I'm like, "Bitch, oh my god, dude, this shit makes your entire fucking body burn,
Really?
dude. Burn for like 3 seconds. You're like, I feel it, and then you're like, oh. Dude, I've never felt so relaxed in my entire life.
Well, that's right. When I got my appendix taken out, so I had this pain in my right side, like months before I got my appendix taken out, to the point where I left work. I'm like, guys, I can't fucking move.
Didn't you have to leave a party?
No, we were on vacation.
Yeah,
You came
you-
home for vacation.
Okay, yeah, correct.
You had appendicitis, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I left work, and then we went on vacation Myrtle Beach, and then I got home, and I'm like, I was bartending, I'm just like, oh, like something's not cool. And I thought I was just like, yeah, we just drank too much on Myrtle Beach.
We did.
Not enough, actually. So the pain's going, and I'm like, oh, I'm really hurting. There's like 3 locals there. I'm closing on Tuesday. I'm like, guys, I really can't move, kind of. Like, you got to go. And I remember calling my mom. I was like, hey, Ma. She's like, what? It's like 1, 2 a.m. She's like, well, what's wrong? What's going on? Like, I kind of can't move, kind of. Can't move, kind
You
of.
always call your mom though, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who
broad,
else
right?
you gonna call? You gonna call you fucking call your dad. He's gonna be like,
Come on, you
what are you calling me
pussy.
for?
You
fucking
call your
faggot?
broad, she can be like, get the fuck home right.
So I drive home. I was in so much pain. Like, I was thrown up in the bathroom.
You didn't drive home, you walked home.
No. This was way back in
Way
the day.
before.
This is when he
When I
lived in Franklin.
Oh shit! All right.
So I drove home. I'm thrown up in the bathroom. I just shoved my.
Did
tips.
your appendix explode at that point?
No, but it was fucking close because it was months after. it was-
Appendicitis is like that. You have like
Well, once
3 hours. to get to
once
the
it
fucking hospital,
explodes,
you're fucked
then
up.
you have like not a lot of time.
Yeah,
like
like
you're
like
fucked.
3 or
Like
4 hours.
because it's just a ton of toxins in like hours, if that you're dead.
Correct. Yes. So I get home. I call my mom, and I'm driving home. She's like, "We have to go to the hospital." I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool. We're cool. I'm going to bed." So I was nauseous the whole night. So I woke up, not nauseous at all. I'm like,
That's weird.
"Cool, good to go. I fought this shit off. Let's go." I get halfway up my stairs and collapsed. And I call my mom, like, well, I fucked up. We gotta go to the hospital. So they bring me in, and we're going through the whole doctor and nurse thing, and the doctor's like, well, it's probably appendicitis, but it could be this. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know what the fuck it is. Well, so I knew what it was, and he's like, all right, well, we have to do a test, and he comes storming in. He's like, dude, we're rushing you into
Yeah,
like,
the
shit
OR.
now.
The OR.
Yeah. I'm like, what's the big deal? He's like,
Your appendix is about to explode.
he's like, you told me in the initial meeting that you had a pain 3 or 4 months ago. He's like, you're about to die. Like, get in the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
But before that, there's this dude, like the nurse, just wheeling me around. I was
A nurse?
Nurse? Did I say nurse?
Well, no, nurse is a man nurse.
Man nurse. He's just wheeling me around.
Kinda like a man
I'm on
purse.
morphine. I'm just like, this is the life, man. Like,
All fucked up in a bed, like,
they're just wheeling me around. Like, I don't gotta move.
dude, your face was pretty classic. Dude, the drugs they give you, I'm not cutting you off. The drugs they give you at like a hospital and shit.
Oh, it's a whole different level.
When you
dude.
wake up from being put out, you're like, I love every single one of
Well,
you.
dude, this is before I got put out. So this guy's wheeling me around. They're like, dude, we're rushing you into surgery. You're going into surgery like within the next hour. The guy's like, dude, it hurt. And then you toughed it out for 3 months and it hurt more. What? You're fucking stupid. It's about to explode.
Yeah.
So with appendicitis, they either cut you open like they did with me, or they poke 2 holes in the other side and just suck it out. They're like, we're not doing that because it's so fucking infected because you're a dick. So I'm like, yeah, whatever, doc. So I get in. I remember the first thing I did when I woke up, I was just like shivering. And my sister was there with that dog, Bosco. You remember Bosco?
Huge dick.
Huge dick, retard dog.
Dragged leaves around from
And
out.
I remember just yelling, Bosco's
remember
got
Bosco.
a big dick.
All fucked up
And
on
the nurse
fucking-
is just like, oh, this fucking guy. And so put me in the room. And they're like, well, here's morphine drip. You just press it. And we'll give you Percocets every other hour.
Wow.
Yeah,
you got
dude.
hooked the fuck
Dude,
up,
it's legit. And they're like,
That's dope.
they're like, all right, well, you have to eat. I'm like, yeah, definitely. And I felt so bad for this broad. She'd be like, well, here's your food. It would be like this disgusting canned chicken and like fucking Italian ice. I was like,
Eat the Italian ice, dude.
every time I was like, I'll take the Italian ice. I'm like, get this fucking chicken out of here. And she was like, I felt bad. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not your fault, but get this fucking chicken out of
You
here.
fucking bitch. Dude, I remember when I was getting calcium deposits in my shoulder.
Is that
And-
cool, by the way? You're good with that now?
Oh, that was years ago. That was back when
No,
I
I
was,
remember that,
That
but-
was back when when I was with the name We Shall Not Speak.
So you're like Eli Manning now. Why don't you try out, dude?
I'm a little
But
smarter,
worse.
not much. A little smarter, but yeah. So basically, the way the calcium deposit works.
By the
is
way,
like-
we took the third.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Calcium deposits basically calcium gets drawn out of your bones because like an injury or overuse of a certain extremity or whatever. So basically, I had these. It's like a toothpaste, but it can get really hard and thick. And if you move the area a lot, it like causes insane inflammation and a ridiculous amount of pain, like nothing
he's
I've
just
ever
being a
felt in my
pussy.
life. Well, whatever, make fine. I'm trying to get to the good part, which is the drugs.
Can you hurry up?
So
best
basically,
part.
yeah. So basically, when I went to the doctor and I was like, "Listen, like right now I'm okay, but when it hurts again, I'm gonna need something. Like it's literally that bad." And she was like, "All right, well, I can't. She ended up giving me tramadol. I've never heard of it in my entire life. And tramadol is like a time elapse type thing, and I think it's gotten more popular in the past few years. Because I remember like people when I used to work at Lowe's, there was a couple guys there that like knew some shit about it. They were like, "Dude, he's like."
You on tramadol,
They're
motherfucker?
like, yo, you got some mixed tramadol? I could sell that shit for you, dog. And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. like I'm good. I'll keep it around, whatever. And I kept it around. Like I've had it for years. And eventually, it's fine. It's gone now. But basically, the way it works is like, I remember I would go to work. I would have my arm in a sling, and like once I overused my shoulder, my arm, whatever, and like,
Tramadol kicked in?
it caused crazy inflammation, and it would be in a lot of pain for a few days. So the only thing I would be able to do, and I had to drive stick too, using my right arm. So like I'd go to work, my arm was in a sling,
Sure you did.
super much because of pain.
Drove that.
No, I'm serious.
stick.
No, because I didn't want to. Dude, I'm telling you, if you take tramadol, you're not driving. You're not.
Yeah, it fucks
you're
you
not
up,
doing
dude.
anything. So I
Challenge
would.
accepted. Give me some tramadol.
I'd go.
Give me a tramadol, doc. I hurt my foot toe.
So I went to
Give me a
work.
tramadol.
I went to work, dealt with the pain, whatever. I'd get home, and that was like, oh my God, finally. So I'd pop one or two of them, and then it takes time. It's time elapsed, but like after like a solid hour and a half, 2 hours, you were just like fucking jello on the couch, and you're just like, and I just remember watching like so much Star Wars Clone Wars on the fucking.
That's how you
Netflix.
did, dude.
Dude.
See, I could get through. I need tramadol.
Dude, it's my favorite. It's my favorite thing about Star Wars. If I had to pick one thing about Star Wars to watch, it would be Clone Wars for sure.
Is it because you took drugs?
No, I know.
Aholic.
No, I love the
He's
quote.
addicted to drugs.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's my favorite Star Wars
Drinking
character.
is not a drug, and you're an asshole, Fudge.
Dude.
So the only time I ever got like prescribed pain drugs, it was.
I'm gonna take a shot while Jack tells his story
Well, I'll do some of this.
because he interrupted my tramadol story. I didn't get to finish it. I didn't get to go into any detail.
He's
about
our
it.
guest, Fudge.
Well, whatever Jack wants to do.
Yes, he's our
Normally we
guest.
just make fun of him and treat him like shit all the time. And now all of a sudden, it's all about him.
You can make a bitch come if you have 4 tongues.
No, you probably make me come then.
Do you remember that rap quote you had?
Yeah, I don't at all.
It had nothing to do with 4 tongues. You're thinking.
I'm gonna put a little sample of owls hooing because
You remember when we had a rap party when Fudge moved in? And
you
I was
threw
like,
rye bread at
dude,
me.
you said something about bread like 6
Yeah, I
times.
threw bread. Your one rap was like, you couldn't make a bitch come if you had 4 tongues.
That's actually pretty good, but you probably stole that from somebody else's freestyle. It's too good for you to just make up.
Whatever.
off your head.
Continue with your story, bozos.
Anyway,
Yeah, he didn't make that up.
only
That's too
time I
good.
ever had
Too good.
a pain drugs, I had a Percocet, and I barely remember it. I don't even know why I had Percocet. Right? So I come home.
Makes my balls itch.
Molly Percocet.
I come home. I'm playing Xbox. Right? I pop. I
As in your ex-girlfriend?
We'll get there. After the story, we're going there.
I literally had no reason to take a Percocet. I'm like, I feel great. This is awesome. I'm just going to take one. Right? So I take a Percocet, and I'll play my video games. And I'm like, this is great. I'm doing great. And right?
Adios.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
dude,
fucking...
you're just out,
No,
dude.
you gotta stay up during it.
No.
That's the best part because you're like,
Yeah, of
who
course,
am
but-
I?
I
Sometimes, dude,
literally fell.
sometimes you're just
I
out.
think I fell asleep at like 2 or 3 p.m. and I woke up at like 9 p.m. on the pause menu of the video game I was playing, and I was like, "How is this happening?"
Burning that.
Why?
But like the worst part is I was like, "All right, I slept for like 6 hours. I'm gonna get up and go hang out."
Take another Percocet.
No, yeah, I woke up and I'm like, I'm fucking going to sleep. Turned off my Xbox. I was like, I'm fucking going to sleep. I'm fucking tired. And I
need
slept for like
the
another
rest.
12 hours.
That shit'll do, man. All right, you're gonna do it about no. Wait your turn. About
Why do you have to do like 60 on that one?
That's how I do it, bro.
you can't just give
You're
us a
like,
one.
oh fucking
Fudge, give us a deep, good one right now.
like a big old
Yeah, big old
Solid.
baha.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't too
It's
bad.
been way worse. Way worse.
So, can anybody think of a solid story we should end it off with? Besides a shot, besides one more shot to end her.
I'm good,
man.
man. I'm tapped out.
I think
We
Keith
didn't even
has
like
a lot
really
of
finish the
stories.
soccer.
I have
ball
so
story.
many stories, but I'm trying to like, in my drunk mind, I'm like, oh fuck.
We have a lot more podcasts.
I'm like, did I tell that story?
Can you tell us the story of the time?
no, Jay. I hope
No. If he has,
let Jack. Jack should finish it all because he's not on every episode. You could tell whatever story he's.
yeah, but
say.
he's asking for a story from me. If he has
But
one,
the stories I can tell can't be on live. Anything. Ever.
if you give me a story, I will tell it. You're like, can you tell us about this story?
Start your story. I'm taking a piss.
You were about to ask me about a story. I can do that. But if not, we're just gonna get drunk and keep getting drunk. It's gone, right?
It's not gone. There's literally no story that I can tell.
No, you were about you. Maybe I'm pretty drunk too. I'm definitely pretty drunk, but I'm pretty sure you were just like, "What about this story?"
Delete the last 2 minutes.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this bitch up. Let's we gotta do a last shot. Let me.
I think we should end with each of us telling a high school story.
No, we ain't got
The-
that
the-
time. We ain't got time.
We have 2 seconds. 10 seconds. Just fucking tell a story. Dan has not told one story from high school.
Told like 5, dude. I was running from teachers, and I went to go put my hand up to open the door, and there was no glass in the area where I thought the glass was in the door to open it, and my arm went through the door, and I ran face first in the door and fell on the ground.
So all of us were we stayed after school.
Too long already.
All right.
1,
So I didn't skateboard.
3,
Everybody else skateboarded, right?
4.
So
Five.
Jesse Belluardo, who I'm sure you all have heard from.
Who's that?
He comes out from behind this gigantic brick wall with 2 cones on his hand, and the teachers are like, "Who the fuck did it? Who did it? Who did it?" He comes out from behind the wall and he's like, "What?" Dude, he's like quacking like a duck with these cones on his hand. He's like, "What?" And they're like, "Get over here." And I was staring from afar, and I just ran away. And
It wasn't that good.
It was
Because I don't
fucking
know anything else about any of the stories. Just Jesse came out with cones on his hands and
I
quacked.
jerked off in the auditorium.
Oh, you never told that story. Tell us. We'll end it off with that.
All right.
We'll call the episode that jerked off in the auditorium.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
Better than white piss.
Hell yeah, dude. How do we not tell a story? So go ahead. We're finishing it off with you jerking off in the auditorium, which we based. That's the story, but there's more to it.
All right. So me, senior year, I cut many a class. I cut classes so much. I just did not want. Yeah, dude. I did not want to be in school. It's not for me. College isn't for me. Anything that has to do with listening to somebody is not for me, right? So,
Anything to do with vagina is not for him. It's all about dick.
including the gigantic dick sitting in front of me. Yes.
That's
So
looking at me right now.
I cut class. I try to go around. I search my friends. None of my friends want to hang out. Normally they want to hang out. They'll come out of class. I'll hang out. They'll give me like 10 minutes at a time. Nothing. So I go to the auditorium. Our auditorium, West Milford High School auditorium, is gigantic. It holds like, I don't know, 1,200 students, something like
Is
that.
it really that big?
Dude, it's gigantic. So I sat in one of the back rows, and I was like, nobody's gonna find me here, right? So the janitors are setting up the stage for the play that's apparently gonna happen, and I'm watching
You
them
beat off to the janitors.
I watched them setting up the stage, and they're like, now that I'm like 30 years old, they're just acting like, like fucking idiots. They're setting up the stage. They're just making jokes to each other. They're just like doing stupid fucking shit. That would just make. Like, I look back at it and I'm like, oh my god, like that's me like now, right? So they leave the stage and there's like 35 minutes left in the period. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no cell phones, right? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, read my fucking science book? No.
Back when life was cool.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
It was like everything seemed more exciting back then. That's
I had like half a boner at the time, so I'm like, I'm gonna fucking beat it.
for whatever reason.
I'm gonna fucking beat it.
Sometimes
off.
you have
I'm like,
boner, man.
maybe I'll get away with it. Maybe like someone will catch me and I'll fucking get kicked out of school. But still, either way, it's gonna be the greatest thing that's ever happened. Right? So I fucking am beating off, and I'm like, no one's gonna catch me. I'm getting real close. I'm like, no one's gonna catch me. Right?
Getting real close.
Getting
No
real
one's
close.
gonna catch me.
So I just come. I don't know. It's like all over the place. I just wipe it all over the seats. And I'm just like,
In the auditorium.
the fucking bell
In high
rings.
school.
I'm like, I get it.
It would have been
I
better
gotta
if you could have timed it with the bell.
Yeah, it's like that one night stand where you're trying to leave and she's asking where you're going, but it's you talking to a chair when the bell rings. Chair, I'm sorry. It was a fun time. I gotta go.
go.
The bell's ringing.
All right, give us a no, come on, give us a full.
A ball.
Try your hardest. I'd say we cheers and end it. Who's in?
I think I'm gonna sing a song at the end.
What are you gonna sing?
I'm gonna sing
We
a
all
song.
sing a song?
I'm gonna sing a song about a DJ spinning the shit.
No, are you talking about like during the podcast right now? All of us are singing a song.
Can we got to sing a song, all of us.
sing a song? What song? Don't come.
Country 'tis of thee. Sweet.
You gave me shit about the American flag.
Liberty.
Jerk off in the auditorium. I came on the seat in there. No one saw me. I didn't shave my pubic hair. I made it to my
to the fucking seat.
I nut in the auditorium. My life's complete.
Cheers, boys.
I mean, you got a good point.
Cheers.
How the speed races didn't go too well. My pint's not even done.
You're a pussy. Well, it's not a speed race episode.
Remember when
we still singing or no?
I inhaled a lot of rum? I was going to start singing a story.
Sing it.
Keep going, man. Let's go.
Bitch. Oh. When it's been a long day.
Long day.
You're out at the club working all night.
All night.
You've been spinning a lot of shit.
Shit.
You get home and you're done with it.
Done with it.
But then somebody...
What the
Why you going to pop the N-word, man?
What the fuck are we doing?
I wasn't done with my song.
I understand that.
You had to pop the N-word, man.
I didn't say shit, man.
Nah, Jack popped the N-word. I was...
Fucking
Basically-
loser. You're a fucking loser.
Keep singing.
Well, I don't...
I don't.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
Dude, stop doing that. That is like the...
Don't hit the stop button.
It's about to stop.
No.
All right,
No.
all right. Let's do another shot.
All right, we'll do one more
Blind date.
shot.
And then you gotta do your song afterwards.
What song?
You'll see.
You're gonna find out, dude.
All right.
You cool with doing the song?
100%.
100%.
Oh, DJ, take the shit
That actually was pretty good.
and go ahead and spin it.
Slip.
DJ, take the shit and spin it, you fucking asshole.
Cocks. Shots for like cunts. This is Dan and Keith. Fuck boys. Keith and Dan. I fuck the boys. This is the show, not the girls. If you don't listen, fuck boys, then you're a no show. Not girls, bitch. They all start with C. You see what I see?